This is an outrage. Kind of wacky time.
Yo. Yo. What is up, chat? Hello, hello. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. I see you, chat. I see you. Yo, weebs. Don't start with me, weebs. Don't you start with me. Yeah, we're gonna play a little bit more Wandle today, for sure. For sure. But if you guys didn't see this yesterday, this was pretty cool. This was a website that Evasia made. It's Wandle. It's pretty much Wordle, but for wands. And we're going to jump into the daily for today and see what the hell. Wait, this is the same daily that we did yesterday. Right? Wait. No, it's different. Wait, what the hell? Why is it so similar? Am I crazy? The wand is the same, but the spells are... But no, some of the spells changed, not all of them. The original, so if I remember correctly, it was something silly like, what? Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, let me go to menu. Let's go to a practice one. Let's see what it takes us to. So I'm supposed to try to design the wand that they have built. Well, this one's hard to know. There's oil, but I don't see any blood, maybe. You never know, depends on the person. So we're gonna throw down crit on bloody with a triple. This, and this. Check solution. So this is not in it at all, it's saying. This is in it, but oh wait, damn it, it moved it. I can't, can I see that better? Shit. Wait, doesn't that mean that this is in it, but in the wrong spot? So this is correct, this is correct, this is correct. These are wrong, which is kind of blowing my mind. So they're probably wrapping with it? 8 spells to 9k. Wait, start by using 8 spells. Wait, how do you know? Oh, 8 spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, fuck. There's no way they're putting oil. What the fuck is on that thing? This, maybe? But this was supposed to be moved, wasn't it? I don't know. Correct, 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 correct. Oh? I can't tell which ones are orange or which are green. These are all green, correct? These, and then these two are green. So there's only two... There's only one orange one, right? There's 4 green, 1 orange, 3 green. It's got this here and here. Does that just mean you slide it to the end? Is that? I don't understand how that one's wrong.
Another day, and
enable colorblind mode? Is there one?
Problem.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Now we're cooking. Okay. That one's really clear to see. Yeah, much better. Much better. So I don't understand though. This one's kind of blowing my mind because basically it's saying that the triplicate is correct. It is supposed to be on the wand, but it's in the wrong spot? But if it was in the wrong spot, wouldn't these be wrong then? I don't know what the hell's going on here. Not this specific... Oh, because this triplicate is there, it's saying that this one's like, oh, you're in the right area because it's referring to this one right here. Maybe because the first slot is empty. But it had that in the correct spot. You think that maybe has something... I don't think that should matter. Wait, what? How did everything just become wrong? 826 says I'm wrong. How do you access Wandle? If you type !Wandle in the chat, it will drop the link for you. Maybe the boomerang is in the first slot. What? What color is good and what color is bad? The blue one, I believe, these are correct. They have little checks on them. So it's saying that these are correct, but there's little X's. So if I remember correctly, I think that means that these are correct, but there's spells missing that should be between them, I think is what it meant. So this means that this would be at the end. We know that for sure. And I don't understand how we shifted that around and that like affected it. Did nothing. So there's something missing between this and this. The underline also means it was the correct sequence. If only Dunk would try boomerang. I don't understand how that makes sense. How it says there's 8 spells. We have 8 spells in the wand, and it says all 8 spells are in their correct. They're correct, but just not in the correct order. How would adding another spell? Why does it have to make sense? No, not sense in the spell, in the idea of damage. Makes sense in what it's saying. It's saying, hey, use 8 spells. It says, hey, you have found the correct 8 spells, and you're like, throw in spell number 9, and it's like, what? What? Swap chainsaw and concentrated spells. These two are here. Oh shit, that's close. Everything is correct, right? Just there's something here that's off? I don't understand on this part. Oh, does that allow that? Like this? What? You know what we should have done? Wait, no. I want to keep looking at this. Does it not let me look at this? Oh, I can. I want to see the stats. Why doesn't it let me look at the stats of the wand? There is a way to... Why would stats matter? Because I was just curious why you would wrap in this way. You know what I mean? Like, is it necessary to have 2 chainsaws? And, you know, how much is the cast delay? There's just all kinds of, like, things that I should have been looking at. But there is a way to look at stats. Click wand image. I have to click it. I am clicking it. Right click, left click. Maybe it's because I finished it. Let me go to a new one. You miss the wand every time you try to click it. It's not a click. Watch, look, play daily. I just hover. Nothing. I don't have to do anything. Practice. I hover. Okay, now it's now it's doing it. The fuck? Wait, what? It stops working after a certain point. Look. Methinks this app has some bugs. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's just got a little bit of jankiness to it. All right, 15 spells used in the solution. I'm going to try this real fast. 15 spells used in the solution? What the hell? Well, clearly it's got to be some kind of heal setup. I don't know what the hell is going on. Why would they use double piercing? I have no idea. Put that there, there. Sure, why not? 15 spells?
You can see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, wait. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not this. Oh, it's a wisp, I think. Fuck, how many chain spells are needed in a heal bolt wisp? I bet you this is on the boomerang. The point is making damage as high as possible. No, it's just supposed to be... These are wands that the community has used in one of their runs and died with it. Or died at... It went to their bone folder. So you're trying to recreate wands from that. We have to put a triple there so that it hits the wand refresh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... oh yeah, it needs to have drilling. 14. And hold on, I gotta check the wiki real fast to see what you're trying to touch the community's bones. What the hell? Hold up real fast, let me see. If you look on the Wisp page, it should tell us for the heal bolt. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's not much. It's actually an easy combo. Where are you, heal? Where are you? Wait, I moved past it because my eyes. There it is. 2 chain bolts are needed. Okay, so I already have it correctly because this is here and the moo will be a second one. That goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Check solution. Fuck! Okay, so we know this is at the end. Does it mean I just need to... what? I don't understand. So does this mean that these two are supposed to be next to each other, but there's something in between it? Like reading Wikipedia on Jeopardy? Oh, come on. It's not... Listen, I was just verifying that 2 chain spells were needed. That wasn't that ridiculous. 9,000 hours? I was correct. I had it right. I mean, I had the wisp right. I did not have the spells right. I don't know on this one. This one's kind of crazy time. I mean, is it just... I have no idea. Is that a thing? I forget which 2 it said there was like spells in between it. No. Not correct at all. Dunk is vibe play in this game? Alright, Miser, tell me what the solution is. Tell me. Hit me with it. And you have 2 seconds to type that shit out. Otherwise, I know you're going to Wandle, you're trying to get it, you're trying to just fucking RNG your way in it. What is the answer? Come on, Miser. What do you got? Like everybody said, there's a health button. The help button is to tell you the rules of the game. I mean, the rules of the game are a little... I mean, I read them before. It's just a little weird. Miser going the nutty route. Pretend LARPing that they know. The rules are a little confusing, but it's because it's like a kind of a because wand building in general can be kind of a bit of a pain. And not only that, these colors... Wait. Oh, they do change whenever you say colorblind mode. That's cool. I think. See, orange outline / cross. The spell is used in the solution, but is either in the wrong slot or leaves no room to complete the sequence. Sometimes there will be a pointer with a red cross above your sequence. This shows where your sequence is broken, meaning there should be more or different spells in between in order to make it valid. Would you not want to place some of the modifiers after the refresh? That's true. You could put them there since the moo's going to do it anyways. I mean, it's a wisp, so it really depends on how they want to spam it, you know, with their plans. The moo's already copying everything. They have to... Wait, I forget what point it said check solution. Okay, so these are after it. But what in the hell? I swear, if they moved this triple here, I'm going to choke someone out. Oh, wait, they could have been storing add manas on this wand. They could have been using it straight up for storage, like a backpack. That could be what's going on there with all these add manas. What the fuck? So one of them is after the... What in the hell is going on? The drilling goes between the wand refresh and piercing. See, that part's a little annoying because basically anything after the wand refresh doesn't matter. Like the order of stuff here is irrelevant. It doesn't affect it. So it's like you're kind of just like shuffling stuff around to see how they had it. Right? So chain spell. Wait, chain spell has to be on here. What the hell? Chain spell after wand refresh. You have too many copies. Chain spell after wand refresh. You have too many copies. I do? No, that's correct. You need 2. Exactly. 1, 2. Am Am I messing something up here? Oh, the wrapping from the wand refresh is going to give another. But it said it was blue, right? Didn't it have it as blue? Oh, that's the it's not that the spell the chain spell's in the wrong spot. It's the triples in the wrong spot. Maybe it's just a fucked wand and never makes a wisp. That's probably what's going on here, Latali. I think you're right. I think you're right. Because it is in the right spot, but what in the hell? What? Hold up. That doesn't make any sense. They're not trying to do infinite healing bolts. They're literally, unless they're, yeah, because what the fuck is happening? Getting janky weird bone wands like this while doing Wordle, and the answer is Beppis. Yeah, it is a little weird. They should all be like functioning wands in some form, not just like chaos. But maybe in the end we'll see it and it'll be like, oh, we understand what they were trying to do now. But just, maybe it just seems that way because right now we're in the we're struggling. Take 2 manas back to the start. Okay, so these bad boys, you're thinking loading them back up here to the start? Nope. What is going on? Did they somehow, were they like, hey, let me throw a couple ad manas in the middle of this shit? What? What the fuck? What is going on? What is this shit? Now, remember, Evasia said a person could die with a wand when they're in, like, you know, in the middle of developing it, and that would mean it would go to their bones folder. So this could have been a person who was doing a little bit of wand designing as a polymage snuck up on them, fucking got them. Actually, I don't even remember if polymage moments go to the bone folder. Put the other ad manas there. Okay, yeah, just... Well, I thought some of the ad manas here were correct, I thought it had said. Now I'm confused, but we're relocating them all. Something is off with how it's telling us we are correct. Wait, at one point in time, am I crazy? Wasn't the triple spell after the wand refresh and it said we were good? But maybe in that case, the wand refresh became no longer good. This is 4 chain spells? Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. It's a little bit of a crazy build. Look at the history. Oh, yeah. That's how we'll know. So wand refresh is good here, but this was bad. Look, wait. Look right there. Look right there. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but there's the spell refresh. It's blue. To the right of it is the triple spell, and it's also blue. Am I crazy? Enhance? I don't know if it lets us. Can I? Oh, it does. Yeah. See, look, blue. But wait, there's an X. Is there something extra there? I don't know. No, I think it's just blue. See, blue, but it says, hey, there's something missing in between. So that would make you think that, like, this should be to the left and this should be to the right, but there's stuff missing in between. And then it turns out it's like the spell refresh. I mean, the triple spell ends up being here. I don't know what the fuck. My brain. So the X doesn't specify which one is to the left or right? Yeah, I guess not. I was assuming it just meant like, it's almost like, yes, this is correct. Yes, this is correct, but you need to space them apart and put stuff in between. But it means like they could still be swapped and repositioned. I don't know. There's no green underline. So, oh, now I gotta go. So there's these little green dots. 2 sections are connected by green underlines, so we know that these are in the correct order. There's 1 cross pointer, so we know we are missing at least 1 spell in between. Oh, so that's the key. I need to be looking for these little green dots. That's the key. That's where I was getting lost. So whenever we look here, it lets you know, hey, this is on there. But I still don't fully understand it because this is blue, but not in the right spot. It needs to be moved here. Couldn't that also be true for the double add manas? These are on the wand, but not in the correct spot. They need to be moved over here. I'm going insane. But I do like the idea. I do like the idea. Evasia's super creative, always coming up with crazy stuff for the community for us to goof around with. Do one more for our newfound knowledge. All right, yeah, let's do one more. One more. Practice. Okay, 5 spells. 5 spells. We're going classic. 1, 2, 5 spells? Are you sure about that? It seems a little crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? All right, so those are on there. This is, oh, wait, what? Did I already get the correct 5 spells, just not in the right order? I forget for the colors. Let me look at the skin. Oops, no, not that one. The orange means the spell is used in the solution, but is either in the wrong slot or leaves no rune. So that means I already guessed the correct 5 spells, because it says 5 spells, and it's either orange or blue. So these are the 5. The order is just off. I don't know. Let's try something. Then no, because this needs to move. I have no idea. What in the hell? All right. These are supposed to be next to each other. Let your boy cook. Let him cook. You know, I'm not bad, not bad, not bad. Come on. Don't act like you're not impressed. Slightly aroused. I know the truth. I know the truth. Would be cool if it played a GIF of the wand in action. Dude, if it played a GIF of the wand in action, I would have that shit. That would be a cool one, though. I agree. Plays a GIF of it, and it says, like, gives you at least a glance at it. It's like, how is this wand built? I'm like, oh, I can smell it. All right. So far in 2026, you guys have not had your ass beat in Twitch integration. And I feel like this causes you guys to misbehave a little bit, right? You get a little cocky, you start thinking like you're hot shit. And so I think that it's good that I bring you back to reality by slapping you around with a little bit of Twitch integration to start off the new year. So
you guys could see this guy right.
You want some random biomes plus Twitch integration? What? You want both? You're getting a little crazy now. All right, we're going with the classic 13 to 37. I know the crowd is chanting for it. 13 to 37, 13. I hear you. I hear you. Let's go. Let's ready up. And I need a little time to get warmed up. It's my first Twitch integration of 2026. Come on, you gotta let me warm up. Let me get toasty. Does dying in TI count towards dying in 2026? No. That would be unfair. That is ridiculous. Mystery, thanks for the 33-monther. Appreciate you, man. The mystery of sweat for 33 months. Have you ever seen what happens if you ask ChatGPT if you shows you a seahorse emoji? I saw, I want to say it was like Linus had a video or something like that. So, something that chat linked it to me where ChatGPT has like a full meltdown when you asked for like the seahorse emoji. I don't know if it ever even stopped in the clip. I just remember it was like looping. It was saying, this is a seahorse emoji. Oh wait, no, that's not a seahorse emoji. This is a seahorse. Oh no, not that one. I meant this is it, and it just kept going and going.
Is there an emoji of a seahorse? Okay, I'm typing exactly what you say. Let's see if we can get it to do it. Oh, hold on. It might be doing it now. It might be doing it. Here we go. Here we go. It's still going. Hold on. No, it's still going. Still going. Wild. Okay, yeah, we got it.
Okay,
ladies and gentlemen.
we got him.
Golden resident sleeper train incoming apparently.
It was really weird. We're golden scamming? How much can we scam in 2026? They have fixed it now? I'd imagine that was probably kind of a big deal, since anytime you could type in a simple prompt and just have it computing just in a loop, it seems like a kind of a crazy one. I have no idea how that works for like the people that pay for usage, where they potentially have to pay a shit ton of money.
Another scam train.
We're scamming, baby! You see what ChatGPT does when you ask you to read it HHH aloud? No? Wait, what? What's that one
Scam
about?
baby range train.
It's not a scam baby range. This is a respected range. Highly respected, actually. We scamming! Golden Kappa level 1 achieved!
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
We actually had a golden scam train yesterday as well. So this is already our second golden scam train. Done 2 streams in 2026.
Golden
Both of them
sweat
got it.
train.
We'll load it up on them. Do you ever want to say the word, but you had it on the tip of your tongue? Now imagine you're forced to say words even if you don't remember the word. That's how the AI got mental breakdown.
That's true. Exactly one person respects this range.
I feel that every day.
His name is Chase.
Wait, what? Must be a different Chase, because this Chase has hair. But yeah, Miksu, I feel that. There's words on the tip of my tongue, and I just keep talking, and I have a breakdown every day. It's my daily stream. Slurp, slurp, slurp. 2026, the year of scam trains. Yeah, Twitch may have legitimately cranked it up a little bit. They're like, you know what? Let's make them occur even more often. Or it could just be a coincidence. Only 2 days. Back to back. Toxic rock? The hell? God damn it. Not bald, just Vegeta hairline. Hey, I'll take the Vegeta hairline because that means you guys are slowly coming to the realization I have hair. So
I really
you're
wish
improving.
You guys could see this guy right now. He is
You're moving on up
in sweat.
in the world. Up. Wow, I'm really surprised it didn't kill me. I guess it timed out as you guys did it. Had to have been. Real Naughty, thanks for the 15-month there, Real. Appreciate the support. And this is why we do warm-ups. Please roll the replay footage. See, the thing is, where we were keeping the replay footage, the place burned down, and we lost it. It's sad, really. We'll never be able to see it again. But if you watch this run right here, I can show you the replay of a win. Strap in. Oh yeah, by the way, Mind's Eye, do you think tomorrow, since we're going to be opening the sound redeems, would it be a bad time to also just go ahead and do a poll for our next variety game? Would doing these things be at the same time be a bad idea, or is it just like, yeah, it doesn't matter? Thoughts? Recorded footage? That's what a replay is. Recorded. You don't say, hey, let me see that replay, the replay of live footage. I mean, it was live at one point, but not anymore. Votes are automated. Yeah, the whole runoff system and all that, it's all... I mean, the only thing is people have to place votes and everything, so I don't know if that's a factor. Oh shit, maybe he walked away. He may walk. Oh shit, oh shit. He went to bed, you don't pay him enough. You gotta send him more knee pics. He was just here a second ago, he must have walked away from his computer. He said something about hearing like a dripping noise a little while ago, so he may be off trying to solve whatever the hell that was.
Dunk, when do you think people stop respecting you? Do you think it was before or after you lost respect for yourself by playing baby ranges?
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Yes, sound redeems will be tomorrow. Prepare your body. What the fuck, man? This one has lava in it and it just keeps messing up. Dripping water is definitely a problem that needs solved. Yeah. Okay, I just have to get rid of that flask. That's the conclusion I've come to. The flask, if lava gets in your poly flask, you just get rid of it. Wait. Oh. It all is poly cloud now, which means that when you pour it out, you can't, I don't know, maybe if you pour it and run at the same time? I'm not sure on that. Let's see. Like if I pour like this and I'm backing away, yeah, there we go. There we go. But then I can't go back. Oh shit. God damn it, the worms. Don't poly me. By the way, Mind's Eye's back. You can make your work requests. Wait, he's back? He's back? Where is he? What if chat comes in your flask? That's what I see from him? I ask a question and he wasn't here and then he's... What the fuck? Oh, shit. Okay, that was... I jumped right into that. Alright, hold on. Chill. Chill! These are practice runs. Practice ones. Was that actually Mind's Eye, or is he testing out some, like, weird, degenerate AI? He said question mark. I was asking if you think it would be okay to do the polling for the next variety game tomorrow at this, like, pretty much kind of simultaneously running the poll and the sound redemptions for 24 hours. Like, have both of them going at the same time. That way I could just be like, sound redeems and the next variety vote are going. Sure, the site runs, just use it. Alright. Cool, cool. So that means during tomorrow's stream, probably early in the stream, I'll be taking game suggestions on what you would want the next variety game vote to be. So prepare your bodies for that. When do we get a pepperoni nipple reveal? What the hell? Sometimes I wonder why you guys are watching. I assume most of the time I'm like, yeah, they're here to watch a god gamer in his natural habitat, which is Noita. And then I see comments like that, and I'm like, did they get lost looking for the hot tub section? Is that what happened? Was there like a misclick? They didn't realize this is the Noita section? Requires literally zero effort from me if you want to make a new poll. It was more about like the logistics and like if you thought it was a good idea, I guess. You're just like, nah, I probably shouldn't have them at the same time. I was just going to you for feedback. Oh shit. Smack that. It'll take people a handful of minutes to vote. Yeah, I'm excited. This will be our second runoff poll that we've ever done. And the last one, Enter the Gungeon won, and it seems like in general the community was pretty happy with the results. So I'm curious if this will kind of be the same kind of idea.
Could really handle sound redeems and the game suggestions? DunkBot 2.0 Kappa.
What if Mind's Eye is DunkBot 2.0? Did you ever think about that? I fucking knew it. Albatross, he's a believer. I've been telling you guys that Mind's Eye was AI for a long time. Nobody believed me.
D colon.
D colon. Ow. Young Well, thanks for the bits. Appreciate you. You two there, Mind's Eye and Walnut. The Walnut. Do you ever think before you speak, or you just say the first string of dumbass words from the forms in your head? What did I say? Did I say something that just offended you? If so, nice.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Okay.
Wait, so when you told us you and Solar pump out DunkBot 2.0 after stream every night for hours on end.
Oh god. Good word, Johnny. Distract him. Distract him. Watch this. Watch this refresh grab. You seeing this? That means no more shuffle, not refresh. No more shuffle. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. Easy. Take notes, scrubs. Okay, that's a problem. That is actually a problem. One frame gamer. You know it, Purdy. You know it. Dude, that player ghost just kept smacking me. What'd I do? Ooh, kinda spicy. Actually, hold up. What the fuck? The wand, we're almost set up for a god wand. So close, yet so far. Damn it. Oh well. We'll take, just as long as it's not Angry Ghost, yeah, we're happy. As long as we don't grab Angry Ghost. No, 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 no! He had freeze shots. Once I got hit by him one time, it was infinitely frozen. I guess you really did need a warm-up. Oh yeah, like you guys have tactically planted this bullshit. Lucky chatters. We did. That would be kind of cool. Imagine chat got like 5 minutes and got to design a Noita world. And then after 5 minutes, I played in it to try to, like, get a win. It could be pretty sweet. Also probably way too complex to pull off. Design an entire fucking world in 5 minutes. Well, the thing is, it would be like, as a chat as a whole is doing it, right? So everybody wouldn't be just like, you wouldn't start at the very beginning, like, let's place an enemy. Like, everybody's just going all over, putting their own personal little flavors of, like, this will be a trap. I have a poly mage and a swapper, you know, over in this area where I think he's gonna go. That kind of stuff. Oh. I think you get the idea. It was us. It was me. Exactly, some kind of Super Mario Maker, but Noita. But even then, it would be a little more complex, because you would want the chat to be able to do it. I mean, there is like a mod. I think somebody actually mentioned it recently. I think it was the one that Evasia made a while back, like years ago, where people in the chat could actually like click on the stream and it would like place enemies in the game. Something silly like that. But I would prefer if it was like an entire world layout. Chad got to design it, and whenever they felt like, okay, it's deadly, then I like ran through it. No, my gold! Everyone would put Ukosina at the start. See, they'd have to have some kind of like point system, right? Where you only have so much resources. So if you do place like Ukos at the start, you pretty much like, if I get past it, you guys like, you know, spent all your good stuff right at the beginning. Pretty spicy. You know, Kolmi Lab would get fucked up beyond belief. Walking into the lab, it's just all these Ukos hanging out. Well, this is cool. Wait, can I afford that one? No, what am I talking about? I can't afford any of these. What am I talking about? And his name is Ukosina. Do 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 do. Oh, look at that. That kind of worked out nicely. Blood coal pits and fill it with lightning stones. Obviously, we'd have to do some balancing. Obviously, we had to get a little creative. What the hell is this pasta you guys are dropping in there? I thought you guys agreed that 2026 you guys were gonna be wholesome. We were gonna purge the community of weebs. Can't remember what all you guys agreed to for the new year. Nope. Gonna be wholesome and no weebs. I remember that. Oh, and you were gonna respect the good TI ranges that I pull out. I remember that was part of it. Oh, look at the little this is not a mimic sign next to a mimic. Classic.
Nope.
Did anybody else but you agree to these terms? No, Chad did. Chad, tell them. You agreed to this. People got tired of the weebs. They pushed the community too far.
Nope.
Nope.
I agreed to these terms. Don't forget that my PayPal changed.
Is this a good purge target?
Goldfish vendor. I'm in need of your strongest goldfish. You can't handle my strongest goldfish.
For a while. Dunk is yeah, Dunk can be Weeb of the Year. That's fine. DunkOrSlam, congratulations, Weeb of the Year.
What?
For a while. Dunk is yeah, Dunk can be Weeb of the Year. That's fine. DunkOrSlam, congratulations, Weeb of the Year.
This is slander. Internet police, arrest that man. What the hell, Celerity, you piece of shit? That is slander. I have been attacked. Chat, you guys will fight for me, right? The verdict is in. What? What do you mean the verdict is in? First off, Celerity is like the biggest weeb. He's like an ultra weeb. He's like a FBI top 10 most wanted list of weebs.
Dunk lore updated.
Which coincidentally is almost exactly the FBI most wanted list. Just saying. Judged and juried. Yeah, he'd know. What? What? He's voting for you for Weeb of the Year? What's that say? He's projecting. He's projecting. There's tons of crazy people that tell you that the people around him are crazy. Are you like, well, he would know. This guy's insane. We should listen to him. He knows crazy. He is batshit crazy. No, you don't listen to the fucking crazy guy. You say, okay, crazy guy, now put on your fucking, you know, jacket where you can't move your arms and shit, and then you lock them away in somewhere where they can't hurt themselves. Put on the straight jacket. No, not a gimp suit. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Fire! 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 I'm burning! Fire!
I don't need to see to win. Shown that many times. I've shown that many times. Shop and bet. I thought you guys said you wanted 2026 to be a year of just no making predictions and stuff, just good wholesome Noita. I thought that's what you guys agreed on. Keltai says, okay. He's down for it. I think I'm gonna leave this community if that's the case. What? The only thing keeping you in the community is just Gamba? That's it. Looks like I gotta take my, you know, casino sponsorship. Come on, kids. Let's go gambling. Oh my gosh, I'm actually stuck. This is stupid. I just can't move. Aww. Aww, Chad. Come on. Come on. You guys are being nice. I feel you, Chad. I feel the love. You know what? This wins for you. I'm over here like, Chad. Aw, Chad's being nice today. And I look at the chat and F-dubs just screaming, you retards. Oh shit. I don't know why it's so funny from my perspective. I'm like, hey, chat's being helpless, guys. You fucking idiots! Do you realize what you've done? What the fuck? Alright, grab this. The worst part is they weren't even trying to help, they're just dumb. Is that true, chat? Were you guys just stupid and pretending like you were trying to help? You wouldn't do something like that, would you?
Dumb. I have to applaud your skills with a keyboard. Not many could, in a few seconds, mobilize their 900 alt accounts to rig the vote. I am losing faith in humanity from these goddamn voters.
If that was a bet, can you imagine the fucking anger coming out of the doubters?
Not fun to beat a dead horse. I need him to have a glimmer of hope, thinking he can actually win. And then I need to see that light be stolen from his eyes. That is what brings me joy in TI.
Fucking Bane over here in the fucking TTS. Gotta give him hope to poison his soul. I see you, Conga. I see you. Actually, wait. Kind of a weird decision, but we're gonna try it. Is that a boss? Did I just see a boss? Pretty sure I just saw a boss. No! It's looking a little... Oh, shit! Alright, there's a big Uko. Dodge him. Easy. It's called skill, people. It's called skill. You should try it sometime. That's technically a boss killer. This is true.
Do it.
I don't know about do it, but I will tell you it. Aha. No, no, no.
Oh, well done, dearie. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. Oh, no. Listen, I'm too quick for that shit. I can't be got like that. Okay, that lamp apparently can get me. I can't be got. I'm gonna get. Actually, hold on. Let me let the dragon hit me for a moment. I know it sounds insane, but it's a legitimate strategy because he despawns after so much melee damage. Not the actual dragon, but the TI dragon. That's how it works. The Twitch integration dragon. Grab a bit of that. We're actually going to re-roll this into that. Maybe? Possibly? Question mark? Oh. It's fine. It's fine as long as I don't get meleeed, which I did. Hide. Lay low, lay low. We're doing it. I'm him. Too fast, too furious.
If he wins this, I cannot describe my hatred towards chat/Jade. At peak point, why don't we add positive options back into the pool? Also, wasn't a bet, doesn't matter, didn't count.
Seething, I see. Seething. Oh no! Bad mistakes. Shield protect me. This is fine, this is fine. This is fine, this is fine. Fuck off! Ooh! What? What is happening? No! No! Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Oh, I couldn't teleport because the fucking teleport ride share was still going. I wonder if I should have tellied once there, maybe. I think there could have been a move. But I do feel warmed up. I feel like this next run is going to be a win. So it's kind of a good thing I didn't waste the win right now. So, and you know, I actually wanted to lose that one so I could win the next one. That's how it works. You don't want to use up all your good RNG on a non-bet. That would just be ridiculous. So I'll go ahead and open up our wait. This is our first TI, our first Twitch integration bet of 2026. So 13 to 37. Predictions are open. Predictions are open. Exclamation mark yes if you think I'm gonna win. Exclamation mark no if you think I'm gonna
Read the
lose.
instruction booklet that came with your game. Then you'll learn how to play the game. Smiley face.
Oh, hilarious. Hilarious, Walnut. Kid's got jokes. He's got jokes. You know what else? You know another good joke? All these people typing exclamation mark no in the chat. They are all a joke. They're all going to lose their streaks. But hey, maybe they're typing no because they wanted to start the new year with a fresh streak all the way back to 0. I see. That makes sense. Boom. Here it is, chat. The first TI bet of 2026. Let's start off the year right. Oh man, spawning in with an acid flask. That's a good sign. That is a good sign. It's our year, baby. Oh, all right. My bad, chat. My bad. I got you. Fuck. I had to waste my acid one. Damn it. Is it working now? Is it still not working? The fact that people are still screaming has me concerned. Okay, anyway, this... Oh, wait. It's good? Okay. They're saying it's good. And chats are voting. Okay. Damn it, I wasted my fucking acid start. That sucks. It really, really sucks.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
Okay, I got some gold there.
Moin.
Moin to ya. Curla, good to see you, my dude. I'm just farming a dub on chat real quick. Farming a win real fast here. Ceasefire. Okay. This isn't good. I do not like this. Alright, we got health down. I don't need HP. I don't need HP. Let's do what we do. Let's do what we do. Okay. Chill with the ceasefires. I'm trying to think in my victory speech who all I should be thanking. Obviously, I give shout out to my family. You know. I'll say the little people. That'll include you, chat. So if I say thanks to all the little people that made this win possible, that includes you guys.
Loads around this fucking house like a goddamn dump truck.
Okay, I see you actually getting rid of one of my teleport ones, but joke's on you because I put, oh shit, a lot of them up. Thanks for the support. Wait, who was that? Somebody say new wig? I showered, okay? I appreciate you taking notice, though. I'll take this.
He says he's not dead. Yes, he is. I'm not. He isn't. Well, he will be soon.
Spider is a boss killing method. Let's go. Alright, you got the portal going there. It's fine. That is perfectly fine. I think an Uko just blasted that guy. Shamacked him. Spicy blood. Leading a little bit of spiciness. Oh shit, oh shit. Oop. That is not the direction to go. Good, feeling good. Feeling confident.
I bet you he's gonna turn up dead soon.
Sure. Me dead? Not gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. That's a boss killer. Oh! Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Why do I grab damage field, chat? Why? It's one of those things that I always think it's a good perk. It just adds too much variance in TI. But then I end up saying, nah, it's a good perk. I should grab it. And then this shit happens. Damage field fucking hits one of these guys and like a gusher that fucking just sprays fucking acid everywhere. That's, oh my god. Why they spray acid? Chat voted for acid blood. Honestly, I think it probably had to be close to timing out because I feel like they had voted for it a while ago. I kind of stopped paying attention to it, and Happy New Year, Dunk. Happy New Year to you too. Come on. Losing the first bet of 2026 in this lame way? That is so lame.
You will mention me in your victory speech.
Shut your mouth, Blinks. You shut your mouth. You know who's to blame? You know who's really to blame? Curluck. He distracted me. Mods, fuck him up. Curluck, you piece of shit. I appreciate the 5 gifted, but you piece of shit. This is the year I actually listened to my fucking own advice. I stopped grabbing damage field in Twitch integration. That's what this is a sign of. I won't make that mistake again. Give me one hypothetical. Let me just hypothetically, let's say I didn't ignore my own advice and I did not grab damage field. Hypothetically. Oh shit, I forgot Nope. Listen, it's been a year since I seen that thing. It's been a year. That's not the hypothetical. This is the hypothetical. This is the hypothetical. I thought you had to ignite that. I didn't think you just had to like barely touch it. I'll talk about that firework thing in a moment. $9K hours? Dude, it spawns fucking a couple days every year. Only for, like, literally I haven't seen that thing in 365 days. Damn it. Remembery Bort? You mean memory? Remembery? Maybe this is the year Dunk beats Fairmod. What do you want me to beat it again? I've already beaten it. Why would I want to beat it twice? That just seems silly. It seems like a waste of time. No, you have fucking not. I went to the boss area, was killing the boss, and the game crashed. And I was told that that's one of the endings in Fairmod. Just because I got an ending, I didn't get the same endings that other people have gotten. Doesn't mean it's not an ending. It's the credits and everything rolled. Some good old orange juice.
We ask you to beat it on stream and you say no? I am unsubscribing. What is this? The
Hold up
Noita
now.
section.
What are we talking about? Are we talking about the same thing? I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm scared. You beat it on stream right now. What kind of content creator do you think I am? Oh! Dirac de la Sombra. Del Sombra, thank you for the Tid Monther. Thank Bezos for keeping the ads away. Appreciate the primage, dude. Keeping those damn ads away. This. Wait, is that? Oh, it's fake. Damn it. Keep in mind, this is the hypothetical. This is what would have happened if you guys didn't luck out and I make a poor decision. I can't believe I grabbed that. Stay out of this, Magikarp. This doesn't involve you. I shouted out Johnny earlier for the resub, right? Good old Johnny B. Can't believe it's Johnny B. Okay. Hello? We're good. Still alive? Is that real? What the fuck? Oh. Don't worry, I'm good with these puzzles. See? What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? I'm a trained professional. Actually, swap that. See, we're cruising. We are cruising. Can't get to that hard. I don't think I have a method right now to get to it at least. Oh! Propane tank could have blew up in my face. Nope. Swapper curse. Swap me into something. There we go. Anything over here? Anything over here? There we go. Swap me. There we go. Chat played right into my trap. It's a classic. They always fall for it.
I really wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
Sewo V5. Thank you for the 25 monther. Appreciate the primage. Oh my gosh, get the statue off of me. Here we go. There was a heart over there, but oh well. Ooh! A lot of stuff happening. I just cruised right past it all. No problem. Making it look easy. Showing them why I did a hypothetical. Revenge Rats, I think, is actually to our advantage. I mean, I do want the spider as well. It'd be nice. The Revenge Rats will keep the run alive. Oh!
DNKMM.
DNKMM. What's up, Kenny? Okay. Alright. Chat thinks they're cute. Too smooth for you, chat. Too smooth. Wow. Okay. Oh! That's fine. Woo! Poly shot ricocheted off the shield. While we grab it. What? Oh, son of a... Oh, fuck off. Big confused. Melee immune, so we're good. Everything is fine. A little bit of acceleration goes a long way. Holy shit. Damn. It was hard as hell to get out of there. What is... Does that matter? It's a shuffle. Oh, you starting to understand the hypothetical now? You understand it? You see why I had to let you guys know that I let you win the first run of 2026. I let you get that first win. You know why? Because I wanted to make sure that you have a good year this year. I want to make sure that all the doubters out there, you know, even though you're a tiny brainer, I wanted to make sure that you, even you, had a little bit of positivity in your world. Did it matter? In a way, it mattered, Aqua, because the believers are already going to be winning the rest of the year, right? The rest of the year, believers are going to be sitting pretty. Might as well let the doubters get one little moment in. Just one. Give them one little tiny victory. What are we doing for today? Oh, read streaks. Okay. I think we're actually going to start off 2026. Well, I mean, yesterday we did do a fireworks run, so that was technically the first run of 2026, but I think we just do a simple roulette run. Keep it simple, keep it sweet. Quest roulette. Let's not get too crazy. Let's not get too insane. Ooh, I kind of do want to do the 31 orb heartache kill, actually. That's also a juicy one. First, let me check the streaks, and then I'll decide What do we have here? Mental notes. Open that shit. Okay, well, Toxic No Sign going out to Low Cost, who also just got the bingo as well at the same time. Interesting. Interesting, Low Cost. Congratulations on your Toxic No Sign. Dead Mad and Titans Vertigo both getting their 7 prediction streaks at the same time. Congrats to you two. -7's going out to Pimple Cram and Mark Zuckerberg. Congrats there, Mark and Pimple Cram, on the dunce caps. Both of your dunce caps are in your backpack. You can equip it whenever you like. Low Cost with the back-to-back 7 streak, so 14 streak, and a Toxic No Sign, and a bingo glasses. Low Cost is just popping off today. Getting Noita, there was nothing to prevent that unless you ask Dunk Yes Better. It's got to be one of your guys' alt accounts, right? King Donk, Lambra, and Bosch Taloni. It's a Richie with a -15 streak down the drain. Woo! Let me pull up the Kolmi. Is 31 orbs does Heartache does kill him, right? Let me see. Kolmi 31. Okay, so it's 33 is when he gains the immunity to the Heartache effect. So your choice today is going to be between 2 runs. And if we get the run done, we're going to do it on the daily run. If the run gets done quickly, then we will probably do some random start stuff to fill in extra time at the end. But we'll see. Your choice is going to be between a 31 orb Heartache kill. If you don't know what a Heartache kill, basically there's a heart mage in Noita. A lot of people know this. Is a mage that you can abuse his attack. And if you abuse it, you can make it where you can, pump your health up to like thousands of HP using like a single heart, which is normally where 25 HP could add like 1,000 HP. It's crazy. You can use that effect, that Heartache effect, and you can actually kill a 31 orb boss, actually up to 32 orbs. 31 orbs, so the boss will have 132 billion, yes, with a B, 132 billion HP, and you can actually kill him without shooting any you can have an empty wand. Your wand can have 0 projectiles on it, and you can use that wand to shred a boss with 132 billion HP just using the Heartache effect. Basically, you're using a ghost. One of the ghosts in Noita can copy nearby projectiles, the angry ghost. So you just copy this effect, and then you just blast the boss.
I am bald, and what is this?
What are you yapping about, Mind's Eye? Is it possible to enslave multiple heart mages and make them kill Kolmi? It would be a little tricky because what would have to happen is I don't think you can make them attack Kolmi naturally. I don't know. Maybe if you get enough more anger or whatever, maybe they will go after him naturally. I think you would probably have to stand over Kolmi. They would try to attack you, and then they would accidentally hit Kolmi. And so in that way, you definitely could kill him. I've never really tested like getting the more hatred and stuff. Oh, just staying him in a pheromone would be enough to get him to try to pump Kolmi with damage or with the Heartache effect? Conga's thinking if just pheromone would be enough. I've never really. The only time I've ever killed him with Heartache was whenever I steal it through the angry ghost. Boom! There you go. Bets are open. Get your predictions in. That'd be a fun way to use Heartache since I feel you did this run recently. By pheromoning. The problem is you'd have to drag all of them there. And then once the fight started, because you'd have to get several of them because the pacing of their attacks is somewhat slow. Maybe you could do like what I did with the infinite or the negative HP, where you get the one copy mages and get them to copy the attacks and then pump Kolmi with it. Maybe that could work. Why am I trying to click this other stuff? Daily run. All right, so we're likely not on the right. Oh, it is the right daily. And no fireworks. Sag. Make a little bit of acceleration. The bets will be closing at the first mountain, so go ahead and get your predictions in. Get the pyramid orb while you're fast. Could be one of those days. You know, we don't do that very often, but also we don't start with acceleration that often too, so maybe we take advantage of it. Let's see, we got 140 seconds of speed. Of greased lightning. The 25 extra HP will save you later. Mark my words. It's possible. It's definitely, I mean, 25 HP is not that unreasonable to think that it's like, there's a chance it could be the difference of the run, you know, dying off. Normally I do, in case you're curious, normally I don't make this walk. It's just, it's a smart move to make, but it's usually pretty boring, right? You're just watching a person run across the entire desert to grab an extra heart. With that said, if you don't mind making the walk, it is definitely worth it. I've had 25 HP save my run many times. All right, let's begin. Okay. Get rid of the deadly stuff. Winless January, let's go. We already got a win. Our first run of the new year went fantastically. Got a blood potion. Okay, I need to... Oh, bad throw. Bad throw. Can I get this? I suck, but I got that. So acid ball. Oh yeah, I should have my blood in the #1 spot. Acid ball is not a bad early get because acid ball allows you to melt your way out of the first mountain. So it is an escape method. It's nice. Is making glass with sand possible? I don't think there is any. Like, 'cause when you throw sand on lava... Actually, I don't even remember what happens when you put sand on lava. In case you're curious about how to make stuff, there's a website, it's called the Bartender website. Let me see. There you go. For all your alchemy needs. And then there's a webpage called Reaction Finder. And you would just probably say search product glass. And then from there, when you click it, it'll tell you what stuff can make glass. And they're really, if you see stuff like this, like steam plus glass equals water plus glass, it basically just means you're not going to get any result out of it. There is multiple forms of glass, but I don't think there is anything that makes any form of, there's molten glass, that's lava in glass, but that's not really. Yeah, so nothing really. Kind of weird though. You would think that there would be a reaction like that. I think it's more like the devs just never got maybe around to it. Because there are some reactions that are very weird that the devs did get around to adding. For example, if you put urine on lava, it makes this cool looking kind of gold, and it's called fool's gold. This is this bright material that's just fake gold. So I guess one day they just were like, hey, I added this random thing, and it's like, oh, that's cool, but then they just didn't do... I don't know, their alchemy system is weird. Certain things about it are really cool and well made and lead to neat strategies, and other aspects of it seemed like they just never fully did everything they could have with it. They just kind of stopped. There's a way to leave the first mountain if I want to go with the poly method. Yep, there's Australium. There's several materials a lot of people don't even know exist in Noita that you can get your hands on. It doesn't always serve much of a purpose, like the Australium not really going to do much with it. There's also a gate opener liquid. As far as I know, it doesn't do much. Ooh, I like this. In fact, I'll probably let go of... Wait, we can let go of the acid ball. Because we'll have teleports. So we don't need that. Ooh, looky there. That is a bit of a spicy one. Do we risk the entire run just to see what that chest is? The answer is, of course. Of course. Complete nonsense to do that. So why wouldn't we? Oh, he's actually going near that wand. Wait, what was that wand again? Oh, that is Sawblade's one. Fuck! I did not want him having that one. Chat's like scared now. Oh, fuck. It was an accident. Oh, he's trying to shoot some at me. I see ya. I see ya, buddy. He's right there. I can't remember if this can get a... I feel like it can. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Not even close. Not even close. In case you're curious, one of the big things in Noita is when you're in a situation like that, and especially if you're a newer player, it's gonna sound kind of lame, but the answer is you just don't put yourself in that situation, right? Like you just don't engage with them. And obviously we're in the early game, so it isn't like that big of a deal for a new player when they lose a run like that. They're probably just like, oh, new game. They were just, you know, they've only been in the run for a little bit, so it's not as heartbreaking. But sometimes you're maybe 30 minutes, an hour into a run, and there can be these moments that are pretty sketchy, and there really isn't that much to gain out of it. Like, there wasn't really a lot for me to... I already knew the wand that he had was nothing that I was interested in. I knew he doesn't drop much gold. It isn't that valuable. So you just don't engage with them, and your run stays safe. I'd say it's a common mistake for new players, is they feel the like that pressure to be like, oh, I see an enemy over there, I have to go kill that enemy. When in reality, it's like you can just kind of go around them and just move on. I know it doesn't sound like the most fun thing to do, but when you're in the learning phase, it can be kind of a big deal to help you be less frustrated with the game. Because there will come a time where you are more comfortable taking on those, you know, silly situations, and then that's whenever you do it. Yeah, exactly. Corpse-tastic called it the nope skill. Yeah, you definitely need... It's like, it depends on your playstyle level, right? Because some people just, they go into that fight and they enjoy that, right? That's fun, and that's fine. But some people, they get very frustrated and angry with Noita, and then you kind of watch them play, and they'll realize, well, you're never backing out of a situation. Like, you're angry... You're getting frustrated, but you're also putting yourself in situations that allow for this to happen. So if you find yourself being one of those guys that gets really annoyed and it kind of is it's not fun to you whenever you lose a 45-minute run to some goofiness, then I would say that would be the thing to practice on. Like Corpse said, the nope skill, realizing when you need to engage and when you can just be like, oh, I'll just go around this area. Because you got to remember, Noita is like a pick your own adventure kind of thing, and part of picking your own adventure is like, hey, you can just make smart choices and say, fuck that, I'm not fighting that guy. Oh, see if I can get a good throw on the tablet here. Usually don't do too much tablet throwing, but those guys are so tanky, it's not very fun to take them all on. If they are already parking to you, if they already are parking to you, ignoring enemies is a bad idea. They keep following you forever. If I recall correctly, that did kill a run of mine. So they don't follow you forever, but you are right. There's a certain level to this. So like if you know where that Uko is, and like let's say that he's right here, right? And I'm like, nope, I'm just not gonna engage with him. He's standing right there. And then for some reason I just move to this spot and just hang out here for a long time, then yeah, you are opening yourself up to possibly an even worse situation, which is him slowly, you know, walking around and then just killing you, and you're just like, what the fuck? Whenever I say go around him, what I mean is you go around and then clearly get away from that area where that danger is. Once you get a certain amount of distance, the area unloads, and the enemies, first off, if they don't get a good line of sight of you, they don't even try to follow after you. They just kind of idle around. But even if they do know where you're at, if you get enough spacing from them, they actually get into unloaded area, and their character becomes, they just become frozen. They don't move at all because they're unloaded. The only way to get them actively moving around again is to get within their, you know, the range of them, so it loads them back in, they'll go back to moving around. So yeah, be careful with kind of idling around where you know was somewhat close to one of these bad guys. Oh, another Heartache Kolmi kill? Any twist to this one? Not really. We're just kind of, you know, I asked chat if they were in the mood for a roulette kill. Somebody suggested a Heartache kill, so then I had the chat vote. And it's something I haven't done that much in Noita, so I don't mind doing it, even if I've done it in the last couple months. Because there's many things in Noita that, even if I haven't done it like in a year or two, I still maybe through the years have done it like a dozen times. The Heartache kill, I've done like, I don't know, 2 times ever. So it is kind of, even if it's been recent, it's still fun. So don't forget that I grabbed the 2 orbs, so that's why our HP is kind of high. It means that we found 2 hearts in the zone, but we also have 2 orb hearts, so we're at 200 HP. That's pretty nice. I think I've done like everything there is to do in this most of the zone. There's just a tiny bit of zone to our left side. We'll clear that out, and then I'll jump into the mountain, and we'll be closing the predictions. So last chance to get those predictions in. Exclamation mark, yes, if you think I'm going to win. Exclamation mark, no, if you think I'm going to lose. I see some believers. I see some doubters. Doubters? Come on. What is this? Disgusting. Maybe they're going for a little dunce cap. I won't judge yet. They could be intentionally throwing. And nothing too wild. I guess the first zone had an Uko in it. That was the exciting thing. Definitely don't see Ukos in the first zone that often. Probably kill a couple new guys today. Because curiosity definitely kills the cat in you know, in Noita. That saying is definitely true. Because you see the Uko, and you know, most people know it's a risk, but you see that chest that's next to him, and you're like, that chest can hold anything. Curiosity starts calling to you. Next thing you know, you get massacred by that Uko. Hey, get your head off the ceiling. There you go.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Now that's a lot of damage. The enemy is friendly? No, he's not friendly. He just only has a melee. He tried to bite me, but you have to get like right on top of him for him to actually hit you. Alrighty. Well, we got a good amount of gold. Let's go. I've died to a thunderstone in a chest in water before. I think many of us have had that death. That is a Noita certified classic. I accidentally killed myself once with touch of urine. Good old touch of gold question mark. Touch of urine. Okay, we're gonna move these here. We'll even throw the double on that. Put this thing here. And looking good. Why's Poggy's been de-weebified? It was a bet I lost to Larender a couple years ago. He gets it for 1 week. Around his birthday every year. It's about to get turned back to weebified, I think tomorrow, if I remember correctly. I'm shocked Twitch is okay with that. That's a 7TV emote. You gotta remember that. That's not Twitch. Twitch actually has some pretty degenerate emotes these days. They got, at some point they were really strict with their rules, like for the emotes that you were allowed to add as a streamer and stuff. And it was weird how they enforced them. Certain emotes, they were like pretty, you know, like this looks like it kind of is like a sexual emote, and Twitch would be like, ah, it's fine. And then other times there were emotes that were like, I don't know, just like a little character kind of dancing, like a furry cat just like dancing, not like a furry, you know, it's like an actual just regular cat. And then for some reason Twitch would like lock down on it. So at some point Twitch said fuck it, and they just like said, hey, let's like loosen up our rules. And then once they did that, well then things got real crazy, and and you got this. You got I don't know, there's some pretty wild ones out there. All right, let's close all bets. Everybody's in? Everybody's in? Twitch, want to draw dicks for a week? Wait, please no. What are you doing? Don't draw dicks. That was a weird one. That was a really weird. If anybody wasn't around, that's been, what's it been, a couple years ago now, where Twitch, they changed up some of their like rules, and they were like basically like, you know what, you can draw penises and shit now. Like they were, the rule was basically like you could draw. I don't remember. It was vague enough that it clearly meant that you could draw dicks on Twitch. And what happened is the art section was just filled with people just straight up drawing penises and stuff. And then Twitch like reverted the change like a week later. And it was weird because it was like the rule that they had changed was direct enough. They didn't just say word for word, you can draw a penis, but it was basically that. It meant clearly you could draw boobs and penis and all that kind of crap. And so then when people did it, they were like, whoa, 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 don't do that. And then they undid it. And I remember after it, some people in the chat were like, they did it because they were trying to distract from, and there was something else at the time that was a little bit of a hot topic that was going on Twitch, where, you know, Twitch was doing some weird shit. And I was thinking, I wonder if that's true. Because imagine if you were to try to distract, you'd be like, you know, imagine you're making some change that you know people are going to be upset about. So at the same time, you're like, and also you can draw penises. So then everybody was just talking about that on Twitch instead of talking about, you know, whatever change that they made. I was like, it could have been a move like that. I mean, it's some conspiracy theory level shit, but it was really weird. Clear chairs and cams on the floor, oil and thongs. Yeah, that was a thing. Twitch has definitely done some crazy shit through the years. I feel like it's been a while since, I don't know, maybe people have just grown numb to the craziness. I just know that there was like a period of like 3 or 4 years where it felt like every month there was people trying to, clearly they were provoking, like poking Twitch to be like, hey, this is within the rules technically, but they were doing something that was pretty fucked up. That was like clearly, you know, hey, there's kids on this website, like chill. And it went on for like 3 years. That kind of shit was happening. But these days, I feel like it doesn't happen as much. And I don't know if that means it's not happening or just people are so numb to it that it's not even worth talking about it anymore. Because they're like, yeah, we got bored of, you know, watching people trying to like cross the line all the time. Is that really a conspiracy? It happens all the time with companies. Yeah, maybe it was just like seeing the obvious. I don't know. But I remember back when it happened, I remember when some people in the chat were saying that, saying, yeah, that does actually make sense, that they were trying to just draw attention away from those other changes they were making. There was a streamer who played Fortnite on their ass using a green screen. That streamer was me. No, you're like, you didn't recognize my ass? What the fuck, man? That was me. That was my ass. No, yeah, there's been some people that do some really weird shit just trying to, you know, provoke Twitch. I always find it weird because it feels like kind of like shit talking your boss. You know what I mean? Like imagine you're at your job and you're like looking at your boss, you're like, pussy. You're like, he's just gonna fire you. What are you doing? But Twitch just lets them like provoke them all the time, and usually their repercussions are pretty minor. They're like, we're gonna ban you for 24 hours. It's like, what the fuck is that gonna do? It's like their 18th ban. What'd they do this time? It's like, oh, they just fucking, you know, put some video games on their bare ass cheeks, and they're like, oh, 24-hour ban. There was these VTuber porn stars on YouTube who played Splatoon and chroma keyed the paint to be the porn they starred in. So whoever had the most paint on screen was who got banned. Wait, what? What the fuck? What? What in the hell? What corners of the internet are you going to? How did you find yourself in that place? Going into the dark web over there. Have you been banned on Twitch ever? No, I don't want to jinx it. So far, it never got any bans. That's why whenever you hear of all this like controversial shit on Twitch where it's like, oh, you know, they're their behavior, you know, they ban these people for certain things and these people for... I see it, but I've never been a victim of, like, what I felt like was being unfair. Like, I mean, I've always been just, you know, chilling. Never got slapped around. Even my luck will run out one of these days. It's definitely possible. You know what? Let's go with an early chain bolt. Chain bolt, carry my ass. So there's a heart here. This is pretty hype. In fact... You know what? I'm not even going to greed. I'm actually going to grab this early heart because this heart here means that we will definitely get another burst of HP. Chain bolt doing its thing. Can't go wrong with a little chain bolt. 10 more minutes we'll do shop, okay? There, you happy now? Ow! The fuck? There's a goddamn barrel under that crap. Ooh, a triplicate. I do like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put up the bomb. So I can have the triplicate. Chain bolt, carry me. I feel like chain bolt is just like a tweak or two away from being like the community's favorite spell. It's just... It's so good in this part of the game, and then so meh everywhere else, which is probably a better way for it to be, right? Because you don't want something just to be great everywhere. But the devs, when it comes to how they balance stuff, a lot of times I feel like it's kind of just accidental, and I'm like, did they just accidentally somehow balance the chain bolt just perfect for this area of the game, and to be kind of stale everywhere else? I love the chain bolt in this zone. It's like they even designed some of the enemies around it. The little green lumps can be really annoying, especially when you have like the little starter wand and you're like trying to shoot them like one spark bolt at a time and you're like, I'm going insane. But then when you have chain bolt, you literally just shoot a chain bolt and just shreds all of them. Like, did they... Maybe they were playing and they were really annoyed with those green lumps. They're like, we need a spell to take care of them. And then they made the chain bolt afterwards. If I would love to ask a dev that, because I feel like that would actually make a lot of sense. What the hell? Shouldn't chain bolt also work in the hiisi base? It's not bad. The reason I say it kind of drops off is probably like the damage that it does. You do start needing to throw on modifiers, stuff like that. But in this zone here, you don't need to really even, you don't need to modify it or anything. Just a naked chain bolt is enough that it's shredding. hiisi base, you are right, because they're kind of clumped up, which means that the chain bolt can kind of jump around, do good damage. But they're just a little bit too tanky. Okay, that was accidental. That guy was too feisty. There you go. There we go. Not being great at exploding things. Yes, that's a really good point. So this is an explosive thing, and hiisi base is filled with those. So whenever you're shooting, okay, actually kind of it launched it off immediately. You like to be able to blow stuff up without being like, you want to shoot a propane tank and know that it's just gonna detonate, not go flying all over the place, not miss like 100 times. The chain bolt sucks at blowing stuff up. In that case, that thing actually just disintegrated. Made the chain bolt look like it was actually good. The wand you just picked up, is there any realistic way of fixing the mana charge speed? Always cast and damage seems amazing. Yeah, I mean, you would just add manas, really is all you need. The more add manas you get, the more usable this wand becomes. Because its mana charge speed is so trash, but one add mana takes it from being garbage to being like, alright, this wand's usable. It's actually one of the reasons that people... Woat has like a pasta that he loves to drop in the chat, and I think there's always like new guys that come by here that think that he's like, I mean, I don't know if maybe he is legitimately upset, but he spams it where he's like, add mana is a no skill bullshit spell, blah blah blah. Like it's like a pasta he's always posted for years. But the reason it's, you know, a bit of a meme and people jump into it is because it is actually insanely good. Because you take a wand like this, and right now it's kind of like whatever. Literally give me one spell, and then this wand just like kind of shoots through the roof in usefulness. It becomes like an insanely powerful wand. We can go crazy with it just by getting this one spell that's not that uncommon. Basically what I'm saying is add mana probably a bit on the OP side. The fact that it can do so much. Yeah, there's the add mana is a very lazy spell. Yeah, I knew you guys would have it. I knew it. Copying those good old woat pastas. Ooh, look at this. This guy's firing a wand. You see those sparks on it? I don't know if it, you care too much, but for the new guys, it's something. This is an exciting thing. When you see that, it's like, oh shit, that's a chainsaw he's got on there. It's like, fuck yeah, that's what I want. He's got 2 chainsaws. That's a very useful spell. Obviously, I want to grab this. I'm just trying to think how we're going to go about this and not forget this stuff. Explain chainsaws. Chat knows they're chainsaws. They know them. But the chainsaw has such a low range. That's bait. I'm resisting the bait. Oh, right there. Oh, chill. Chill, 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 chill. This is insane that I've watched this stream 50 times in a row for some reason. Ow! As I was reading that, I just got smacked in the face. So, these spitter timers are pretty darn nice. You know what I'm gonna do? They sound a little crazy. Let me check the bottom mountains to make sure there's no lava down here. No lava, right? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna jump into this mountain on purpose. Be very sad and disappointed with what we got. Cool. These are things you must not touch. Perks are also disappointing. The coolness continues. We could run a build like this, but I'm not sold on that. We could also run a build like... build like that, but it runs out of mana so quick. But it does pop. What are we gonna get here? Let's roll this. All-seeing eye. Chat loves all-seeing eye. I mean, you can't deny it will save your ass. The reason I'm digging over here is that we don't have to fight Steve yet. We don't really need the money from Steve. So why piss him off? If we dug a hole in here or over there, that area is kind of like the sacred holy mountain ground. You damage it, Steve is showing up. Here, it's not sacred holy mountain. Can't you tally up? Oh yeah, thank you for the reminder. I checked for the lava and then I just immediately forgot. Appreciate you.
Hasbando, you buy too much Dunk NFTs and channel subs. You watch Dunk stream all day. You don't have a job. Now we are homeless.
We're homeless? We're homeless. That can't be good. I just feel like there's more value we could be getting out of these heart, but screw it. We'll grab it now. I just didn't want to go into the fungal area without... You know, if your health is below like 100, it's kind of scary. Because you could get hit with some like off-screen nuke or... something could go wrong. I like to push it up a bit higher. 190's not bad. Should be high enough to avoid most bullshit. Oh. Hello, hello. Ow! Our dodging skills are lacking today. What all do we have here? There's a heart there. There's a tele mage. This tele mage, we gotta kill him quick. And he's gone.
Something could go wrong in Final Zone with low health, like a player ghost destroying your 52 streak.
That doesn't sound very reasonable. It's not realistic. Okay, we want to get this tele-mage as... Oh my gosh. Every time I say that, he warps away. There we go. We got the tele-mage. Now it's Scurry back, get rid of the nest. Scurry over here. Probably one of the biggest things that we could find right now that would make things way easier on us is if we were just to find one ad mana. One ad mana and it's like, oh my god. We're in god mode. Till then, we struggling. You had said that you deal with Magikarp spamming after DunkBot 2.0. Since that's delayed, can you just increase the Magikarp cooldown already? We're working on it. We're working on it. I also think I hear an Uko, which is making me a bit scared. Where is that Uko? I hear you, man. I swear I could hear an Uko forever. Where is he? Ah, there he is. We could throw Magikarp in the weed bin, couldn't we? Has been proposed a couple times. Could be the fix to go with. This DunkBot 2.0 is taking its sweet time. It's official, DunkBot ain't coming out this year. No, it is, it is. Don't give up. What the hell is this? Fucking January 2nd. Don't give up on me. Good, good, good. I'm actually gonna grab the heal. I gotta make sure I don't take much damage in the next area. I mean, the previous area, because we still have to go to the next area with the same health bar. What? How'd I get sitting down? What is that about? What in the scam just occurred? Right here should be the perfect spot. That was weird. Is the current run at 31 orb one? Yes. Yes, we have to gather 31 orbs, meaning we have to grab every main orb spawn in the regular Noita world. If you go to New Game Plus, there's 33 orbs, but the regular world, which is what we're in right now, that's 31. So we're going to be grabbing all of those. Oh my goodness. What is going on over there? Double nests. Cool. Damn. It's where I'd like to have the chain bolt. I hate having to aim, damn it. Too many of these lumps. Looking good. There's a heart here. Acceleratium. Better check that out. Oops. Whoops. The wand's not bad, but I don't think it's really worth the trouble of doing too much with it. Alright, time to head for Snowy Depths. Sorry, I was kind of real focused there for a bit. I got a little quiet. I was trying to make sure, because we ended up losing... Oh, there's something there. Any health that we lose to that zone kind of is frustrating, since my Snowy Depths, I'm going to be using the same health, but I guess we could just go up to the first area and get the hidden heart if we really need to. Because we do have All-Seeing Eye, which allows us to see in that zone. We'll be fine. Probably. Hopefully. We're going to need this freeze today. Because we're going to have to be, you know, going around in lava and all kinds of craziness. Get over here, CEO. So the downfall to using the wand that I'm using is it has no range. So you have to get like kind of up on stuff and then just blast them. And this area sucks for that. Hiisi base will be good to go, but here, not so great. It has an always cast, you can tell because it has that glow to it. And it's a lame always cast. Nothing that I want to deal with. The zone I'm in is a pretty common area to get add manas, so I'm really checking the wands right now, hoping each one I'm like, this is gonna be the one. Add manas will give us add mana will give us a ton of momentum, but help speed up how we're killing stuff because it's a little slow. I just made mac and cheese pizza. Do you want a slice? Hell yeah. Take some mac and cheese pizza. Don't trust those propane tanks. Never trust them. Ooh. Let me think for a second. We could set it up, and then we could spam it a lot more. I wish I had one more capacity. It's not a bad wand. It definitely would allow us to spam way more. I'm disgusted that it exists, but I'd want a slice anyways. Mac and cheese pizza? Like, what is this? This is hideous. Also, I'll take 2. I feel like that's what happens with like fast food advertisements all the time. Is some, you know, fast food places will come up with like a new, just ridiculous thing where they're like, oh, we replaced, you know, it's a burger, but we replaced the buns with donuts. And we added like 6 more patties. And we added, you know, like an extra 40 slices of cheese. And then we added chocolate sauce. And people are like, oh my god, that is so fucked up. I'm actually going to go order a couple right now, though. Just because, I got to check it out. I'm like, well, it's working. Their marketing is working. Thoughts on peanut butter pizza? I've never had peanut butter pizza before. Sounds pretty wild. The Double Down's the first that came to mind for me too. Yeah, the Double Down I feel like was the first that really did a good job with their marketing, and other fast food places saw that and tried to come up with their own, you know, oh my god, like we were replacing, you know, the bread with some other, you know, crazy shit. Some people get horrified hearing the kebab pizza with french fries as a topping is one of the most popular pizzas here in Sweden. I mean, it sounds a little unusual, not because like the ingredients necessarily sound weird together. It just feels like you're having like a good meal and you just threw it on top of a pizza, so it's like, sure. The stuff to me that sounds more weird is when I hear like a peanut butter pizza, like somebody just mentioned, where I'm just like, my brain is like trying to compute what this tastes like. Because a kebab and fries pizza, I got this. I'm like, I know what flavors to expect. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'd be down. But a peanut butter on a pizza, I'm like, what exactly is going on this pizza? What is happening with the flavors? Pineapple pizza? Some people are really passionately against pineapple on pizza. I don't like love it or hate it. But I definitely don't see, I don't get where the passion comes from. It's not disgusting, and it's not like the most delicious thing ever. My brother likes it. He eats it all the time. I'm like, yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Okay, I'm gonna make the swap for that one. That one is a good move. Banana curry pizza. See, that kind of stuff, that's where I start to be like, I don't even know. My taste buds are a little bit like, what the hell's going on with that pizza? I would try it. I'd give it a slurp, but I would be cautious. I'd be a little afraid. See, one of the things that's the most concerning about your statement is not the fact that you said banana curry pizza. Like, if somebody says, oh, this is banana curry pizza from, like, I don't know, some kind of New York pizza or some shit, I'd be like, all right, let's give it a try. But you said from Sweden. You have too many skinny people there. I don't know if your pizza is going to be that delicious. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm body shaming, but all I'm saying is the Americans are known to be a little juicier, a little thicker, a little girthier, because our food is delicious, man. We're injecting that bad boy with grease and butter. Too many skinny people. K-Konas, rise up. Yeah, we got the girth, exactly. We have the girth on lockdown. I love the rationalization. Hey, there's some logic there. Don't act like there's not. I'm telling you, if there's a group of people and they're on the, you know, they're on the skinnier side, and then there's a group of larger people, and these two groups are going out to get food. I feel like the larger group is probably going to eat something more delicious. Now, should they be eating something more? No, maybe not. But I'm just saying, it's probably tastier. All right, let's move some of this stuff here. Yeah, we'll still stick with this. Actually, no, we don't need to do that. We can just move a triple in. That'll work. That'll do. Yay. You know what? Let's go with the classic lazy build. Alright, let's move this here. Actually, let's swap that. Alright, so this wand's pretty simple. Luminous drill, ping pong. You shoot it. Without the ping pong, it's just a basic ass luminous drill. Put this bad boy on there, it flies. Wrap it, and we're cooking. The only thing that sucks is that we are running low on space. Very low. Actually, I could probably do that. How does this look? Does this work as a telewand right now? A little weird, but sure. Come on, come on. Don't you wanta fanta? Exactly. We've had this conversation so many times. Haters out there saying I'm making up pronunciations when I'm just a victim of the advertisements. Ooh, look at this. Deadly heal. So these right here destroy the Alchemist. They shred them. So if we want to carry this back to the home base, you know what? Let's just move to the next mountain and then we'll make our moves. How about that? How about that? What was your New Year wish this year? Wish? What tradition is this? A wish? I mean, usually when you think of New Year's, it's New Year's resolution, meaning like, I guess unless you're calling that a wish, which is kind of fucked up. What's your wish? Like, no, resolution. You're like, you know, you're like, hey, I'm gonna do this thing, and my resolution is that I will become a mediocre programmer and vibe code my way to DunkBot 2.0's release. That's my resolution. Same as last year. Shut your mouth. That's your wish? No, is that a wish? Not a wish. You just put the double there. It costs 0 mana, so whatever. Alright, I need to turn in this broken wand. Got lots of things we need to do. I guess we'll grab that. Grab that. So hearts are worth double for the rest of the run. My luminous drill is gonna shred stuff. Easy kills. The ping pong Lumi combo. Oh, look at this! Something you don't see very often. We have the sausage thrower set up, and yes, there is the sausage thrower. He does throw sausages. I know, you're mind blown. Who would have thought the sausage thrower throws sausages? He has the technology. And yes, he does have fully cooked sausages right here. And it does give you a slight speed up temporarily. Why this mechanic exists? Do you do anything with it? No fucking idea. We killed the sausage thrower. He's done. The murder. But yeah, it's weird. They like made a cooking mechanic. They added a dude to show it off. And then, as far as I know, there's not really anything to do with it. Unless there's some top secret stuff that we've never found. Gotta cook some sausages in the cauldron to solve the eye puzzle. It's funny because you say that, and I think people claim they've legitimately tried exactly that. I have no idea how they went about it, but people say they've done it. to no results. Maybe they cooked them wrong. Maybe they overcooked them. Burnt sausages. Definitely let your other coder check the vibe codes. You're handling more or less uncontrolled user input, so vulnerabilities can have really bad consequences. Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. We're constantly checking over stuff to make sure we don't... Oh, I mean, it's something may slip through, but hopefully not. Thanks for uploading those full runs on YouTube. Probably watched all of them by now. Oh, thanks for checking them out. We have actually a couple community members, some Dunk VODs, and the Diary of Dunk. They're two just community members that they post my VODs on YouTube just for the fun of it. They've been running their channels for, some Dunk VODs have been running it longer for like over a year, I think. And then Diary of Dunk's been about half a year. But yeah, if you're curious, they pretty much post all of my YouTube VODs. I mean, all of my Twitch streams onto YouTube as VODs. In case you're ever running out of content. The ones that I post on the main channel tend to be my runs I think are somewhat entertaining. They're not always the best, but maybe there's something for people to learn from. I try to filter it to, you know, the more watchable runs. Doesn't always work. Are you kidding me? Oh. Okay, I thought it gave me the same wand twice. They kind of overlapped in such a way I couldn't tell for a moment. Alright, well, we got some worms. Alright, jump in the portal for a moment. The Diary of Dunk has the best thumbnail you have to check. Which one are you talking... Oh, you talking about the degenerate one? I know what you're talking about. With chat and editing. Yeah, sometimes they put chat on there, they edit, they actually do some upgrading and quality for me.
Smash.
Giving the community some real content. Oh shit. What the hell is that dude just tellying around? Let's reroll this. Not super interested. Reroll this. Tinker, that'll make this run much quicker than we were currently going at. Worm regards. Worm regards. Well, we do have worms. If we want to blast some worms, who then busted the telly out. Whoops. Hey, Steve, you get out of here. The gods are aroused. I got legit baited by that and checked the wiki for it. No, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't. That would be funny as shit. Alright, let's move this here. Put down the multicast. Put down lots of explosives. And it's good. So if you're curious why I stuck all these explosives in this wand, it is a really good way to kill the Alchemist. It's tons of explosion damage, electricity, all kinds of craziness. It will mess him up in a second. Now he's gonna go kill him. And the reason we need to kill the Alchemist is because the Alchemist will give us a Greek letter that allows us to cast something like the Black Hole infinitely without running out of charges. That's important because we're having to go gather 31 orbs. That is a lot of orb gathering. And without having infinite black holes, it makes it take a lot longer. It wouldn't be impossible. In fact, in the early days of Noita, the first 30... I don't know if... Maybe it was my first 33 orb. It was definitely my first 31 orb runs and stuff. They did not have infinite black holes. That wasn't a thing. It wasn't until later they added stuff like the Greek letters to make infinites. It used to be where you just stacked a ton of black holes on a wand, and whenever you ran out of charges, you would try to find a holy mountain to grab a refresh. Probably part of the reason that you notice I tend to do I feel like I do a decent job at actually conserving my spell refresh in each holy mountain. In fact, I imagine if I look in this mountain, it's probably still there. Let's see. Yeah, see right there? Because in the early days, those were... I mean, they're still important to save, but it used to be a really big deal. Because you would run out of black holes, and you'd have to go find one of those to restore them. I was gonna heal up a bit before I went off into fighting stuff, but maybe that's silly. I don't need it anyways, right? Where are healers? I don't know, man. Like I saw 2 of them. It's just they kept following me, so I think they were getting killed by like the fumes and the explosions. But I figured, not a big deal. Like whenever we need them, I'll find another one. And now that I'm kind of looking for them, so I can go top off before I go fight this boss. It's just there's none of them. There we go. There's some healers. Yay, healers. They do exist. Alright, healer, get over here. Kick the tank. Kick the tank again. Alright, kill this healer. He's being annoying. Kill the cannon. No, kill the healer. Listen, that healer was not intelligent enough to deserve to live. I'm sorry. Natural selection. I selected him. I was nature in this scenario. And I said, you don't get to live, sir. Why not just heal with a deadly heal? I actually don't have any setup for it. I'd have to put it on a wand and then give it to an enemy to shoot at me. Because none of the current things that I have cause it to damage me. Alright, now finally we can put to use this wand that we built with all the explosions and stuff in it. All the explosives. It's gonna be a YouTube video? Probably not. I don't think it'll be anything that crazy. I think the video where we killed... We've posted a video of me killing Kolmi with the heartache attack in the last like 6 months. So the YouTube peeps probably don't want to see it again. Like, you've already done this, you fool. Hello, friend. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, I actually hurt myself there. I did not mean to TP into that. There we go. Blasted him. I kind of messed up and I teleported directly into his shield for a second and hurt myself. Get out of here, Key. Alright, so this means we can toss... We'll hold on to that in case we want to do something fun, I don't know. Black hole goes there, so we use up our charges. Alright, used up all those charges. And then now we bust out the... Which one do we want to use? Not the Tau. Tau's only if we have like a... Kind of double up on like a speed up or some shit like that. Which I'm not planning to. Gamma. Gamma casts a copy of the last spell on your wand. Make sure the black hole's in the last spot. It doesn't have to be literally. It's just like the last spell that's being cast. That'll do. So now we have infinite black holes. Then from there we have this chainsaw that we're kind of just like having it just do nothing right now. So might as well put that there, put this here, and much faster black holes. That's cool. You killed Kolmi with heartache for Valentine's Day. It was 10 months ago. What? That was 10 months ago? What the hell happened to the time? Yeah, let's see if we can get a Nala from the pyramid boss. That'd be nice. Also, maybe a heart mage in here. That'd be cool, too. Any heart mages? There's a ghost. Get out of here, ghosts. Well, not seeing any heart mages, so we'll just have to kill them the old-fashioned way by stabbing him. Heartache is the effect that the Heart Mage shoots. If you've never seen the Heart Mage, basically he hits you with it, and when he hits you with it, your health gets temporarily halved. So right now, we have 585 HP. The Heartache, if the Heart Mage hits us, it goes from being 585 to, it does a little bit of rounding. So what would that be, chat? Like, 293? Did I do that right? My tiny brain? Where's the guy go? Hold up. Got distracted. Yeah, Josh says 293. So if I got hit by a heart mage, my health bar would become 293 just for a limited amount of time. That's what makes them dangerous, is that you temporarily are a little bit more vulnerable. Well, you can steal his ability to half health, you know, to cause enemies or I guess allies, depending on what purpose you have, to half their health, and you can use that on the boss, and you can hit them with that half health ability, and then hit them again half. Hit him again, half. So it's half of a half. You just keep doing it so much that he eventually will just die. Even though the boss will have over 100 billion HP, if we do everything correctly in today's run, he'll have over 100 billion, and yet we'll be able to just kill him with that effect alone, which is pretty darn strong. Does it eventually round down once it gets below 1? No, like the Heartache attack itself does, I think, 7 damage. So it halves your health, and then it does 7 damage to you. So essentially, you'll get him so low that the 7 damage will be, you know, his entire health bar. Can you die to a Heartache Mage if you're in Ambrosia just for being half to death? No, it will never kill you. You'll just get to very low and stay there until it expires. Ambrosia, you can't even drown yourself in Ambrosia. You're immortal. You are immortal. The only thing you have to worry about when you're in Ambrosia is getting polymorphed. You can still be polymorphed while you're Ambrosia'd. Ambrosia blocks damage. It does not block, you know, like status effects and stuff. It doesn't block that kind of thing. Is Heartache permanent on enemies? No, it has a timer just like when it hits the player, which is, I always forget the timer, like 14 seconds or some shit, 15 seconds, I don't remember. But that seems like you're like, okay, well then you have to go quick. Kind of. The way that we're going to be shooting it is we're going to shoot a ton of them. It's going to be like a machine gun of Heartache attacks. It's just like, it's just fucking, just drill them with Heartache damage. And so much so that even though the boss has over 100 billion HP, it just keeps getting halved so quickly that he will die. Is there a way that you can boost an enemy's max HP and use Heartache to make them incredibly tanky? So that was something we discussed last time because, you know, that's seems reasonable, but I've never heard of it actually successfully being a thing. The idea that was said last time that we discussed this was that you use Heartache on Kolmi and then grab an orb, because normally orbs, you know, more orbs equals more health for Kolmi. So Heartache them, grab an orb, and then maybe that would amplify his health. But it was tested afterwards, and there was no results. Like it said it did not increase his HP. In fact, I believe once you start the fight with Kolmi, grabbing orbs, I think may not even affect him at all once the fight has already begun. But maybe there's some top secret strat that nobody's tried yet. You never know. Does the timer get refreshed when hit, or is a 14-second hard timer? And after 14 seconds, he gets his HP back? Yes, hard timer. There may be something out there that can refresh that timer. Like when the player has a timer on them, and that timer's counting down, you know, 10, 9, 8, 7. If you use cessation, your character disappears, and when you return, the timer goes back to just like you just got hit by the effect for the first time. It refreshes it. I've never seen something that does that on the enemies. Again, you're firing it so quick though, I don't think it's really necessary. Because you gotta keep in mind that Heartache, since it does half, like you hit an enemy and it halves their health, it doesn't do damage. I mean, it does do 7 damage, but you're doing it for the halving effect. It means a boss could have trillions of HP, or an enemy could have trillions of HP, and you're still just gonna obliterate them really quick. Would it work with a deer boss in killing sheep? I'm not sure. You can, certain bosses I think do have a Heartache immunity. We could try today. I can't remember on the deer boss. It may straight up say, I don't see it mentioned here, so maybe we try the Heart Mage for fun on that too. What about that one boss that mimics your own health and gives you the same damage it takes? Like I said, I think there are some of the bosses are straight up, they explicitly are immune to it, right? Like if you look here, if you look at Kolmi, at 33 orbs, it even says gains immunity to the heartache status effect. I believe they gave a couple of the bosses this immunity just naturally. I just don't remember who it is because it's not something you would normally. It's like a weird. We're doing a weird method for killing stuff, and we'll test it out on some other things after we mess around with Kolmi. You know.
You guys could see this guy right
Hopefully
now.
we
He
have
is
time.
drenched in
So that we could, it doesn't explicitly. Well, wait, no, we used it on the rock. We used it on the rock boss last time, I think. It may have been in that video. I could have swore we killed the Kivi boss with that tactic. But I think it still beat the hell out of us whenever we did it. We'll test it. We'll test it. Well, I have an idea on how to heal. I was just hoping I wouldn't have to do it. I have a couple ideas to heal. But I guess we may need to do it before I get myself killed. Add mana, cool. Throw that here for now. Actually, we do it on the tele one as well. That also is a good one. That means we get rid of this. Reduce goes here. And then the add mana goes... Wait, where'd the add mana go? God damn it. Wait, no, I don't know where I put it. Oh yeah, I put it here. Found it. There we go. And then we could nudge that there. Are we good to go there? There we go. So this guy right here that's stuck in the wall, he actually copies projectiles. So what we can do is we can put the deadly heal on here, but we might as well just put the regular heal so we don't risk something happening and him actually, you know, hurting us in some way. Before I do that, I probably should kill the mages nearby because I think they'll get involved. Get out of here. Alright, now, there you go. The heal is there. I shoot this black hole. Free him. He's stuck in the wall. Then we shoot the heal. Oh, there's multiple. Alright. Cool thing about these guys is whenever they copy your heals, they actually recognize that they turned into a healer. So they're actually healing the player, and whenever they top off your health, they'll recognize, hey, your health is full, and they actually stop healing you. So it's funny. They know that they're healers. It's more like they recognize that the projectile that they're doing adds HP, and that your health bar is maxed, is I guess the better way to put it. Alright, so then now they're just little healers, and every time I come back though, if you walk too far away from them, they'll lose that they are the healers, and they'll go back to doing their default attack. We'll have to re-trick them. But for now, they're good. Do they stop with deadly heal? No, deadly heal, they'll keep attacking. They'll keep throwing their attacks out at you. So what I would have done if I only had deadly heal is I would have put ambrosia on myself and just stood there and let them just like hit me with deadly heal until I was maxed health, and I'd be like, oh sweet. Did you figure it out by yourself, or did somebody teach you Noita knowledge? My knowledge has been acquired through the chat's backseating over many years. Yeah, tons of advice. Tons and tons of advice. In the early days, it was funny, you know, thinking back to the suggestions that we would get from chat. We were the equivalent of like cavemen trying to cook up wands. I can remember, you know, people trying to push me towards using like the trigger and timer spells more often. You know, explaining the concept that it's like, well, you know, because I would mainly run more like of a shotgun build, and they were, you know, they're explaining like, you know, hey, if you put them inside of a trigger, you don't have to deal with, you know, the wand slowing down. And I was like, huh? Why does the wand slow down? And it's because, you know, the whole rule of when you put timers, when you put spells inside of a trigger or a timer, it can't add or remove cast delay. But back then, you know, I didn't know that. And even back then, people really didn't even fully grasp on why it was so much faster. They just knew that when you stuck a spell inside of a trigger or a timer, it just made it quicker. But yeah, I've been chasing that Noita high because I really enjoyed, you know, I always thought of single player games as being, what's the word for it? It's like everybody is kind of, they're designed for one person. That's the way I thought of single player games. I think that's pretty much how everybody thinks of single player games. They're designed for a single person. Noita, to me, doesn't feel that way. It's a single player game that was designed for a community to experience. That's how I feel like. Not that, obviously the devs have never said that, but just the way the game plays out, the way information like is so sometimes can be really obscure and weird, and how the community, not to say that it's always good to make information weird, sometimes it's annoying to make it where it's like information is hidden just for the sake of being hidden. That can be kind of frustrating. But I don't know, like I've been craving that feeling of having a new game where the community is kind of creating its foundation of knowledge again. And oh, there's a player ghost. What do you have? He had a silly wand. Yeah, I'm hoping there will be more games made in that way that are like, hey, it's a single player game, but realistically, you know, it's going to take thousands of people collaborating and stuff to really see everything, like the craziest stuff that this game has to offer. I think it's been awesome. Yeah, TNT knows me. I'm crossing my fingers. Quantum Corp. Speaking of which, has Quantum Corp had any New Year's updates? Maybe. Nope. No New Year's updates. Sag. They may be enjoying some family time. That Animal Well game did that. Yeah, Animal Well had a little bit of that going on, right? Like the community like working together to understand some of the secrets. That's a good example. That one is more like the puzzly kind, which is just fine, you know, it all depends on the genre that you like. I'm hoping more in the roguelike kind of world, but yeah, that's the same idea though, same general concept. Skipping the gold room. You're right. I don't think I need that much gold though. Just a little bit. Just a little juice. Alright. Mods, crank that shit. Alright, mods, calm down. Not that much. Don't start with me, weebs. Give me one moment. I think we have a little something here. Oh no, this one would have to stay in that case. And then swap in a quad. How about that? Fuck, it needs to be a 5 cast. Shit. Yeah, we need a slightly larger wand. This one will work. Give me one moment, I'm having to do some wand modifying. Tau, you're gonna move here. Okay, we got that. That way this can be a slightly larger multicast. There you go. Alright, well, we'll at least have the ability to heal if we need it. But for now, we can leave it out most of the time. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, we could go to the Tower Wand. Your hair looks a little gorgeous, bro. I gotta cut it all off, actually. It's getting pretty long. It's getting a little rough. But the beautician that cuts my hair, she was on vacation last time I tried to contact her, so I was like, ah, fuck. I was just waiting for her to come back. But she's back now, but I've been lazy. She was like, not this greasy gamer again. I'm gonna pretend I'm not here. Maybe. Can't rule it out. Hey Dunk, new year, new you, right? It's DunkBot 2.0's year. I believe in you. Hair is looking pretty thick and strong. You mind opening the bed for a sec? Oh, come on, Scotty. I knew you had an ulterior motive for these actually accurate statements that you were making. I really need some speed ups on here. So the smarter move here is to definitely grab melee immunity. That's the smarter move. But I kind of want to speed the run along a little bit. So we're going to actually grab extra perk. This should mean that we'll get our because we're going to need the angry ghost for this run. So we're going to have to just keep checking parallel worlds until we line up this angry ghost perk till we get it like set in a holy mountain. So I'll grab this to make that happen faster. So again, I just want to clarify that in case you're maybe a newer player trying to learn from this moment. Think, oh, that's the smarter move? No. I made the dumber move. I'm just doing it because of a duration thing, like a timing thing. I don't want to have to... You know, it potentially could drag the run out an extra, like, you know, 20 minutes or so. You're going for 31 orbs? Yeah, extra perk is probably better. Yeah, exactly. That was my thinking. It's like, it's a longer run. We got to do all that crap. But I'm not going to be breaking the reroll machines or anything like that. Shouldn't be needed. You know what I should also consider is a Homebringer, I think. To carry a Heart Mage kind of closer to Kolmi. Put him in a little cage. Could be useful. Could be nice. Yay, acceleration. Woo! Now we can actually have black holes that move kind of fast. Like so. How come you don't have any chat moderators? They're always watching. Moderators, you hear that? The Quartzic doesn't know that you exist. Mods, ban yourselves. Also ban a Quartzic for questioning that you exist at the same time. I don't know, chat's, it probably depends on the game that you stream. Some games, it's probably very necessary to have a moderator-heavy channel. Because the chats are like in full chaos. But luckily I spend most of my time playing Noita, and just the games that I play tend to draw a more chill audience, I think. So it's just never really been too necessary. Every once in a while you get a person who does some crazy shit, but for the most part chat behaves himself. For the most part. Not 100%. They get a little, they get feral every once in a while, I guess. Remember when Nonstop Bison got wild enough that Twitch banned him? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Wait, was that Nonstop? I can't remember who that was. Wasn't that Charles? I don't even remember now. I assume link bots and stuff just get auto-modded. Yeah, these days Twitch actually has a lot of things in place to kind of protect that stuff from happening on its own. And then you can have like basic bots like Nightbot and stuff that will have some like anti-bot attack stuff in place. On the topic of bans, I'm still here. Still not 12 years old. Still not banned. Maybe it has to deal with like how popular the stream is. Maybe it's in like really big streams they get auto-modded. I just know that it has happened to people where they goof around saying like they're young, that they're a minor or some shit, and then Twitch auto bans them. So then every time you bring it up, somebody wants to test that system, and then somebody gets banned, and then you're like, oh god. The cycle continues. Why did Twitch ban your hair? Ban my hair! It's right there on top of my head. Is that the internet equivalent of the call of the void? I have to do it. I have to test it. I must. Talks about corn syrup and Dr. Pepper made me get some at the grocery store. I just had my first sip and goddamn, it's the best cola ever. Wait, what? Wait, are you saying you've never had Dr. Pepper ever? Or you're just saying like, ah, it's hitting the spot right now? You never had it before? Really? That's a surprise. Well, shit. Well, some people in the chat are very glad to hear that. I don't know what it is about Dr. Pepper. Like, there's the mainstream sodas, like Pepsi and Coke. But Dr. Pepper has, like, a true, like, I don't know what you call it, cult level fall. I don't know, like, they're addicts, man. Dr. Pepper is not a soda choice. It's a lifestyle for some people. Had a friend who would drink a 2-liter of fucking Dr. Pepper a day. He was like going through that shit. I was like, dude, you're gonna die. You don't have Dr. Pepper in Brazil? I mean, I like it. I like Dr. Pepper. I don't think that it's like, you know, if I didn't have it where, you know, if I'm living in a country that didn't have it, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, what do I do? Where am I gonna get Dr. Pepper? I'd be like, yeah, it's fine. As long as I have access to some kind of soda, usually I'm happy. But these days, I don't even drink soda. I talk soda, but I don't even drink it. Because I had to cut something out of my life when I became a streamer, and I chose soda. I had to do something a little healthier. Even still, I got the gamer gut. I'm not even drinking soda. The fuck, man? I gotta be more active. My thinking is, it could be those chocolate cashews. Those chocolate cashews may be doing me in a little bit. But my thinking is, once DunkBot 2.0 releases, I've told chat several times that, you know, when I release it to chat and I can take a breather from my project, I will go on my exercise arc where I stream, exercise, stream, exercise. That'll be my life for a while. But for now, DunkBot 2.0 first. DunkBot 2.0 redeems for squats and push-up stream. Alright, that's a risky move. Next thing you know, there's a hot tub nearby. I'm scared of that realm. New anime unlocked. I started streaming my exercises and I accidentally fell into the hot tub naked. That does sound like a fucking anime title. The time I... Well, no, it'd be the time not I started streaming. It would be the time I started streaming my exercises and I accidentally fell into a hot tub naked. It had teleported me into another world where I got an OP move. And you're like, wait, hold on, is this a synopsis or a title? The Arc of Red Dunk? Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna be so red on those streams, which is, I don't know how long I'll be doing that. But yeah, whenever I exercise, like, I'm already naturally just red all the time. When I exercise, I become like tomato red for like days. I don't know what the hell. I think it's just I'm just so out of shape. Maybe it'll stop happening as much when I'm not so insanely out of shape. Who knows? We'll find out. It'll be a science experiment. We'll see what happens. I started jogging and running outside a few weeks ago. Now I just run 20 minutes and feel nothing. The thing is, even whenever I'm red, I don't necessarily always feel that I'm red. I feel a little bit overheated sometimes, I guess, but I don't really feel tired. Tomato Dunk doesn't feel. I feel nothing. I'm like hearing that fucking speech from Davy Jones and oh shit. Oh, wait, I didn't realize you go to the parallel worlds. I forgot that they... So if they don't spawn in the main world, just go to parallel worlds and you'll find them. Noted. This is the New Year's fireworks. This is the last day that they'll spawn in Noita till next year's New Year time. Woo. Okay, I gotta stop fucking around and soaking these shots. Kinda do hurt. I guess we'll stay like this and just gotta keep checking for that angry ghost. This one's actually a pretty important one that I wanted to have, the repulsion field, because whenever I'm fighting the... What's his name? Right there. Whenever I'm fighting Kolmi, he's going to shoot off poly shots and stuff, and I want to make sure those shots stay away from me, because they can be kind of dangerous. When you start running, can we be friends on Strava? Strava? Oh, I've heard of that. That's that running app or some shit, right? I'm not really a running app kind of guy, at least I've never been in the past. I'm kind of, in my past running life days, I was kind of a crazy person runner in terms of the kind of environment I like for running. I like silence. I don't listen to music. I don't like anything bothering me. I literally just fucking run. And it's like a kind of like a meditation, but it's like a torture meditation. Raw dogging around. Yeah, it just, whenever I have music or something, it keeps me mentally like present and aware, which makes me aware of the torture that is running. I hate running so much. So instead, if I run in complete silence and stuff, eventually I can like kind of go numb and then like, you know, mentally check out, and then you just you just go. Then you don't want to do the Moist Mob Peloton group. We'll see what kind of crazy plans we come up for the group. See if we get some fitness going. Have you guys running a marathon in no time? Just do another kind of exercise. It's easiest when you enjoy it. That's why, like, once a week I try to play basketball. But the problem is I sit, you know, like 10 plus hours a day. So exercising once a week and cutting it. Plus 100 pounds later when DunkBot 2.0 actually drops. Hey, don't jinx me, man. Just do swimming. Swimming is supposed to be like the most efficient when it comes to exercise because it's a full body workout.
Imaginary grocery store. Mentally checking out MMHHM.
What's up, author? Swimming is supposed to be like the goated one because it's super good for you. You burn tons of calories, full body workout. It's almost like you get kind of limber too because you're usually like, you know, contorting and moving around and stuff. And then it doesn't have the damage to your joints that running does. Because running, I actually had a friend back in high school. He was a real big guy. And I don't know what happened. One year he just decided he was gonna lose a ton of weight, and I remember he lost like, I don't know, like 120 pounds or some shit over the summer. It was like a short time period. It was something crazy. It's one of those things that people kind of question, are you okay? Like, are you sick? Because like you just lost like a whole human worth of weight. But he got like obsessed with running, and it was something extreme. Like he lost a ton of weight, and it wasn't this is before all the shit. What's the fucking shot that people do? I forgot the name of it. Meth? Yeah, before meth was made. Ozempic, yeah. These are before the Ozempic days, all that kind of stuff. He was just doing it the old school, which I guess is like, you know, dieting and running. And the problem is, you know, losing so much weight in such a short period of time, obviously you're doing something extreme. Well, in high school, so he lost all that weight. He looked like a different person. But I remember when we were seniors, he had went to the doctor because he had some like hip problems. And the doctor told him that he had the hips of like a 70-year-old man. He was like, what did you do to yourself? And apparently he had run so much that he just fucked up his like body because he was a big guy running. So it's like one of those things that you got to be careful with that shit. Yeah, exactly. He lost a ton of weight, but like destroyed his body. I remember he was telling us this after he came back from the doctor that had literally just told him, and we were outside, we were shooting around, and he's telling us what happened at the appointment, and we're like, damn. I was like, is it hurt? He's like, it kind of bothers me. And I was like, did he say like you're like not allowed to move? He's not allowed to like shoot around, you know, play basketball and stuff. He said he told me that he said even golf would be too high impact for you. You shouldn't be doing anything. I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn. All right. But he still said fuck it. He would just like go and run and stuff, but Dunk knows David Goggins. He would still do stuff, but I'm sure it was probably not a good idea. What was your most will-breaking moment during Power Words? Dude, Power Words, I don't know how to describe it. I feel like I wish you guys could just experience it from my perspective. You'd be like, this is torture. Like, you need to not stop talking, but you need to pay attention to what you're saying, because it will get you killed. And also, you need to not die in Noita at the same time. It melts my brain, man. I don't have the multitasking skills for this. I'm not equipped for this. Chat, where to run? I only have streets nearby. Yeah, they always talk about don't run on like streets and cement and all that shit, but I actually just run on the sidewalk. I say, fuck it. I just send it, man. Let's try swimming. Whales are naturally good swimmers. Shut your mouth. That's why that is why they say swimming is better though. You wouldn't have that kind of stuff happen where you like destroy your knees or your hips or whatever. That's why swimming is supposed to be like the #1, but it's not the most convenient because not everybody has like a personal pool or some shit. I haven't been swimming in many years. You don't have good technique and overdo it. Swimming can wreck your shoulders. Really, I hadn't really heard too much about shoulder issues from swimming. I mean, it makes sense, but I've just never heard. I guess it's also rare though for a person to actually get to do extreme weight loss through swimming, since it is so much less common to have a setup compared to just, oh, I just run. And restart the game to avoid a crash. Yeah, I haven't done any restarts yet today. It probably would be a good idea to do a avoiding crash situation. Oh, there it is, finally. Okay, so what I was doing is I was mainly finding the angry ghost, so I'll know where he is. He's in the last mountain in the last mountain in Parallel Worlds, because remember there's not another holy mountain after this one. In the main world there is, but not in the Parallel Worlds. So the angry ghost is chilling in the last mountain. I think this is, let me check, exclamation mark, wand. I'm pretty sure we're in like East 2, right? Yeah, East 2. Just making sure. All right, so now I need to go grab a good wand, a nice wand upgrade, and then we just go collect all of the orbs. We grab that. Yeah, we're in good shape. All right, ghost is chilling. Head up. So remember, we are not in New Game Plus, and since we're not in New Game Plus, that means that the orbs are very easy to find. They're very predictable. New Game Plus, not as predictable. I mean, they're still somewhat predictable, but they're in zones rather than very specific spots. So what I'm doing is I'm heading over to our friend the dragon.
Dunk, it feels like we're only a few years away from you ruling the world. What will your title be? President Dunk? King Dunk? Overlord ORSlam? Champion Chase?
I'm a simple guy. God is good enough for me, you know? Doesn't take much to make me happy. King or God? Yeah, King or God. That'll be my full name. King or God. Guide King Dunk? Alright, now that is offensive. How dare you? You will regret this. You know what? I'm not even going to grab that. I know I should. I'm going to have to grab all the orbs in a second, but I'll explain my thinking in a moment. Okay, we grab this, and this will be a rare situation where the Wand of Multitudes, one of the inferior wands, is actually pretty decent. You can hear the rage typing right now. The click clack of the rage. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, hold on, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need another filler. There's that. We shoot it. Not bad, but it's not great either. That's our damage wand now. Actually, I need to throw a freeze. Wait, what? No, it's here. Why are you double casting when it's a cast 26 at a time? Because we want all of these projectiles here to be inside this spark trigger. If you rely on the 26 cast, anything that's in the 26 cast, which is, there's only 2 spells, this one and this one, they're on the outside. They're not part of the payload. So if you put multicast on here, it should be for the purpose of increasing the size of the payload of the spark trigger. So this is a 6 cast or 7 cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of these grouped into this, and then this chainsaw's on the outside because of the 26 cast. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. What are the chainsaw for? Okay, now you're trolling. Now you're trolling. Okay. The 31 orbs, I've already grabbed the orb up here. I've also grabbed the orb on top of the pyramid and under the pyramid. That's 3. And then number 4 was the lava lake orb. So with those in mind, I have to gather 31 orbs. So I don't want to leave the main zone until I have 11. 11 is the number I'm looking for. There's 5. Any way to wrap the Wand of Multitudes? Kind of. If you use a spell refresh, it will let you actually wrap the wand. Because the spell refresh is kind of a bit crazy. Spell refresh and wrapping aren't the same thing. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, you can loop to the same group of all spells. I guess it depends on how you look at it. Group loop. Shoop to whoop. Synthotron, what the fuck is this question? What the hell, man? He said when you were in school, did you have when you were in school, did you also have the narcissistic need to be the center of attention at all times, or did that come later in life? You shut your goddamn mouth. First off, in person, in real life, I'm a pretty quiet person most of the time. Unless I'm around like just like my friend group or whatever. But you know, like in public and stuff, I stick to my own. I'm quiet. This isn't real life. Well, I'm just saying, like, if you view this, how you act on stream is how you act in real life, it's kind of, you know, there's a lot of people that are just jumping by in stream, and I'm like, woo, fucking yelling and stuff. I wouldn't be in the middle of a grocery store just like, you know, yelling. Let's put it that way. Oh, we got a heart mage right there. That's kind of nice. All right, 7. Some people would. That is true. Some people would. Dunk. I'm shy. Also dunk. Wait, what the hell? Wait, what? I'm not sure I understand how this is supposed to correlate to me, like how this ties into me. What are you saying right now? Are you saying you can't throat that much glizzy? I don't think I could. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not built like that. And the bottom right will take us to hell. Grab the orb here. 8. Then we run this way. 9. Come on. I should have grabbed that linear arc. I don't know why I didn't. Because I'm a fool. A damn fool. Alright, we have 10. So number 11, the 11th orb, I left in an area that I'm going to need to go to right before I fight the boss. I just threw my ambrosia against the wall for the fun of it, I guess. Don't know why. A little misclick, that's all. So I will know that I have collected all the orbs in the next. So these are 10 orbs, all from the main world. There's 11 total, but I know the one that I'm leaving behind on purpose. Maybe we could go grab it, but we're gonna have to go to that area later anyways. That's the only reason I'm just like, yeah, we'll do that later. Okay. Don't hurt me too much over here. So then I need to get another 10 orbs from this world here. Remember, the parallel worlds are like a mirror image, kind of. Not a mirror, it's literally just, it's duplicated of the main world, but there is one orb missing. And actually, shit, I did kind of need that ambrosia. Oh well. Yeah, exactly. It duplicates everything except for it doesn't generate the lava lake. And you can, so that means that if you know where an orb is in the main world, that actually means you know where 3 orbs are, because the other worlds are going to be in the exact same spot. And that applies even when you go to New Game Plus. Oh, son of a bitch. Is there a reason the lava lake isn't generated in parallel worlds, or is it just some coding jank? So in the early days, I would assume it was probably a little bit of coding jank. I would guess. I could be wrong, but there's many things that the devs kind of embraced and just, you know, intentionally left in the game. An example that I've talked about many times is that if you take a parallel world portal, it will, you know, normally a portal should take you to the holy mountain right next to it. That's just how they work. But in a parallel world, they take you to the holy mountain in the main world here. And that was an accident. And the devs saw how the players dealt with it and were like, oh, we kind of like it that way. People had to come up with a way to deal with it. So they left it in intentionally. I feel like that could be a similar thing with the lava lake orb kind of missing, because maybe, you know, maybe they were like, oh shit, well now it gives you a reason to go to New Game Plus because you're missing this chunk here. Who knows? Also, in case you're curious, like the orbs in the parallel worlds, they do have a cursed heart on them. So I try to avoid grabbing them just because I don't really need the additional health. And I mean, if you really want it, you can grab it and get the extra health. It should be 25, but we have stronger hearts, so it's actually worth 50. But then you have to deal with this curse for a little bit. This curse right here adds a whole element of danger to the New Game Pluses, because in New Game, in the regular world, it's nothing, right? Like, we can heal through this. It's not that big of a deal. If you go into New Game Plus, it starts to hurt more, and it actually scales percent-wise. After you hit New Game Plus 4, I think it's plus 4, it actually is doing over 100% of your health bar per tick. So you just get insta'd if you pick that up. The counter to that is that you grab Glass Cannon. Glass Cannon makes it so the cursed hearts don't hurt you. And it sounds crazy because you're like going into ultra late game and grab, like, you can actually get to a point where you've been playing for like many hours, your god runs ready, and then you actually say, now grab Glass Cannon. And you're like, wait, but I have thousands of health. I'm going to get put all the way down to 50. And it's like, yes, but with that 50, you could start to climb up again with your health bar. And the alternative is to not grab Glass Cannon. And if you're going into like New Game Plus 28, that means if you accidentally misclick and grab one of those hearts, it's just gonna boom, you're gonna insta die. And it will, yes, your saving grace and stuff like that will try to save you, but it's still way scarier having to deal with these hearts that are gonna try to insta you every time you touch them versus having glass cannon and just building your health bar up again. Then you can have glass cannon, get yourself back up to like thousands of HP, and then whenever you grab the cursed hearts, they don't hurt you at all. You're just like, yeah, you're just chilling. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you this, and then we'll get back to the gameplay. We'll get back to the gameplay. So if you go to New Game Plus, look at this. One of the orbs actually spawns in water when you're in New Game Plus, and this is a problem if you try to use the stainless armor stacking to counter that cursed heart damage, because you're gonna need to like delete the water around you or something, because if you go to grab that orb and you get that cursed heart, even if you have a lot of repelling, you are submerged in liquid, so it is going to break your stainless armor, and you will just get pumped with damage. Yeah, just grab the orb without the heart is the general idea. That's what the whole rant. We went into this rant. I was trying to say like you avoid the heart, blah blah blah, and all these possibilities that can be problems if you have the heart. It's just scary playing in a way when you're in the deep New Game Pluses, and it's. Yeah, avoiding the heart is not that hard, but it's also pretty easy to accidentally be like 1 pixel off and accidentally pick the heart up. You don't want to make it where it's that one tiny mistake just instas you, and you're like, well, there's my run. I was 1 pixel too far to the right, insted me. Black hole plus freeze is the way I did the lake. Yeah, try to solidify it, make sure there's no liquids that could touch your character. That's pretty solid. I mean, the glass cannon method sounds crazy, which I think is why people are trying to like, what's an alternative? It's just like, the best combination is you do both. You do the stainless armor stacking, and then you grab glass cannon. And the reality is, stainless armor stacking makes it so that whenever you grab glass cannon, if you have, let's say that you have 16 stainless armors stacked. Whenever you have 50 health, that 50 HP is actually more health than 100,000 HP with no stainless armors. You know what I mean? Like, because the damage reduction is so extreme that you actually don't need to be that scared once you grab glass cannon at that point. Wait, where am I right now? Oh, I'm near the Alchemist. The Yap Olympics. It was just information, all right? It's interesting information. Pick up the orb at the same time. Telly and pick up the orb at the same time is very easy and consistently avoid the heart. So you grab and jump at the same time. Let me try that one. Never really tried the Telly away. I usually just like stand on the edge and grab it. All right, so you're saying the moment I grab it, always Telly away. So normally, like right here, if I just do this, I feel confident that it won't give me the cursed heart as long as I'm paying attention. But I'm gonna try to shoot to grab it a little closer and see if tellying counters the accidentally standing too close. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, not bad. That was pretty close, right? Like I stood pretty damn close to it. Good tip there, Kibler. Say that right? Kiblet. Not Kibler. Kiblet. Just telly always. I'll try that. Just gotta make sure I'm paying attention, I guess. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of the orbs that I need. There should be one down here, and then to the left, there's the track. Not bad. What's the best way? So we go to the right over there is where we can get an orb. Let's just go ahead and go this way, I guess. We have to get 4 more orbs. So we start by going here. Why is your black hole wand so inaccurate? Because of my repulsion field. And I grabbed the repulsion field because we're definitely going to need it against Kolmi. Because he's going to be... At a certain point, when you buff Kolmi up, he starts to shoot polymorphine shots and stuff. And, yeah, I don't want to deal with the poly shots. My repulsion field will keep the poly shots away from me. And, you know... Oh, why did I just take that portal? I'm stupid. For some reason, I was thinking that was going to take me to the mountain over there. Ooh, wait, hold on. Do we not have Saving Grace? Yo. This whole time I thought I had Saving Grace. That's kind of scary. Yikes. Yeah, now I do. It's funny because that meant the point of spam healing is because you have Saving Grace, but I didn't have the Saving Grace. I was just spam healing for fun. The weebs are behaving, so, well, today I think they deserve an award. An award? A reward? Wouldn't you agree? A reward? What kind of reward are we talking about? As in, you want me to, uncancel One Piece? Listen, I'll make one phone call. I'll bring it back. Oh my god, I went right back into it. Whoops. Alright, we have all the orbs of the West World. Thank God. And now we can take a portal. And now we're back in the main world. Everything's fine. What can still end your run right now? Realistically, what can end your run right now? Polymorphing is my biggest fear. I mean, there are still things that can do good amounts of damage to me, but because I have Saving Grace and extra life, it will usually be like, oh shit, that was dangerous, and then I'll kind of assess the situation. Like, it will hurt me, but not kill the run. Poly is one of those that's like, sometimes you get polyed and boom. Within, like, we're talking 1 second, you're full health, next second you're completely dead. Because when you're polyed, it doesn't matter what perks you have, it doesn't matter how many extra lives, Saving Grace, whatever, it ignores all of them, and it just, it just ends your run. Just done. Which is consumed first, extra life or Saving Grace? Saving Grace is never consumed. Saving Grace is infinite. Extra life is consumed. So, first thing that happens is Saving Grace. And Saving Grace is like a criteria. Meaning, if something tries to kill you, and at the moment that it was trying to kill you, you had more than 1 HP, then it doesn't kill you. And it sets you at 1 HP. Sounds kind of weird, I know, but once you think about it, pretty simple. If health greater than 1, HP equals 1. Else, dead. Yep, there's all my programming skills. My peak programming skills right there. Ow. Okay. We need 7 more orbs from this world. Seems worth mentioning you can die without Saving Grace activating. Yes, exactly. It's a criteria that must be met, not that it would guarantee save you. So, if I have Saving Grace right now, and if something hits me, so I have a total health bar of 2,425. If something hits me for 2,424 damage, meaning it wouldn't kill me, it would just leave me with 1 HP. So it hits me for 2,424 damage. Boom, I'm at 1 HP, and then something hits me for any amount of damage, I just die. Saving Grace does not save me because the criteria for Saving Grace was never met. In this case, I do have an extra life, so extra life would bail me out, but you would then lose your extra life. That's why the whole, like, criteria system, like, you gotta meet that standard. That's the reason you like to have tele wands with heals at the same time, because you're shooting heals and telebolt. So if something hits me for a 1,000,000 damage, boom, 1,000,000 damage. Oh, Saving Grace saves you. Sets your HP at 1, well, at the same moment that happens, one of my heal bolts that I'm shooting off will probably hit me, moving my HP from 1 to, like, 10, Or then 20, 30. So then if something tries to kill me again, it will say, well, his health is higher than 1. Saving grace will save you again. So you tend to see people spamming teleports and heals all the time. So that saving grace can actually save them 1,000 times, 1,000,000 times. It doesn't matter. It just keeps meeting the requirements over and over. And that one, I grabbed it straight on top of it. That telly works every time. Also, saving grace is procs. You get iframes. Yes, you do get iframes. I forget how many is it, like 80 or something, 40. It's a chunk of iframes. Extra life is 30. Really, is it just 30? That's half a second of iframes. Something. Aw, man, didn't work that time. It was too slow. One frame gamer. Shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. Alright, shoot this down here. We need 4 more orbs from this world. There's one. Dunk, will you pretty please do a monstrous powder Kolmi vomit run someday? For sure, for sure. We've done some goofy runs. I don't know if I've ever done that one specifically. I know we've done some really goofy ones though. I think the last time we did something with monstrous powder, we did it where whenever we ate grass on the ground, it makes your character fart like they have gas. And so I would eat grass off the ground and our character would fart out bridge bosses. I know. Peak Noita, right? That's the game we play. Listen, I know it sounds a little crass, a little ridiculous, but it was fun. It was a fun run. Okay, damn, I'm getting slower and slower as I'm getting tired. Not reacting fast enough. Grabbing all the orbs. Or all the hearts, I mean. Vomit to monstrous powder, then toss the poop zone at Kolmi. Yeah, that's why they were suggesting it, as we talked about the other day. You could make it where it wouldn't even be just Kolmi too. It'd be any enemy that you hold the poop stone near them, they throw up. So if you turn vomit into monstrous powder, they would just throw up bosses, and you'd be like, "Yep, sweet."
He is drenched in sweat.
All right, chat. We're pretty much set up for the heartache part of the run. I just have to go back to the main world, like so. Then I go. Oh, I forgot I gotta grab the angry ghost. What am I talking about? What are we talking about? Forgot the star of the show. Just get the last orb so I don't forget it. Alright, there we go. 31 orbs. We have every orb from the main world. Looking good. Now, remember, Kolmi, because we have 31 orbs, is going to have 31 orbs, 132 billion HP. That is actually his health bar. Whenever we go to fight him, it'll pop up at the center of the screen, and you'll look, and you'll be able to see that it is exactly this number. 132 billion, 193 million, 137,961. So, we have to kill him. And we're going to be killing him in kind of a cheesy way today. We're going to be breaking his heart. The last time we broke his heart, I think, was probably around Valentine's Day. I don't know. We did a run on Valentine's Day where we broke his heart. I think it is around here. This is going to be kind of tricky. I wonder if it's even worth taking the heart mage from over here. It's like such a far journey. Why not just... Could grab one of the closer ones. Wait, what? There's a heart mage around here somewhere. Damn, maybe it may have been in a parallel world. Maybe that's where I saw him. It's not a big deal. I can just go grab one from a different location. Alright, the Wizard's Den. Should be quite a few heart mages in here. Gotta watch for poly mages as well. There we go. Woo! Okay. Hold on. Oh, shit. Let me get rid of these bad guys first. Alright, Heart Mage. I need you. There he goes. This is our buddy. We love him. This is our Tele Mage. No, not our Tele Mage. This is our Heart Mage. Well, he has a Tele Wand, so kind of a Tele Mage. So this guy right here is the key to being able to kill a boss with 132 billion health without even having to build a wand that's any good at all. In fact, you could kill him with the starter wand very easily. Okay, the bad thing is I keep shredding this guy with my chainsaw. And I don't have any explosion stuff. You still need Anger Ghost. Yeah, I figured I should grab it before I did this part. Just because I don't want to accidentally be like firing off all kinds of crazy spells. Why aren't you using Homebringer for this? I didn't grab a Homebringer, and so I figured I'll just... I knew where a teleport was, so I was like, I'll just grab that. I probably passed like 20 Homebringers. I just wasn't paying attention. This one's not so bad anyways. You just can't... You have to be careful you don't accidentally kill him is all. Is the idea to use the mage to lower the boss health? So this guy has a very unique attack. He is the only guy in the game that has a natural attack where if it hits you, it has a status effect that halves your health. And if it hits you again, it'll half your health again. And then after it times out, your health returns to normal. So we're gonna copy. There's a perk that allows you to copy other like nearby projectiles. We're gonna copy his projectile and then use that copy to kill the boss. That is the idea. Alright. If I put the reduce lifetime here, how does that look for the... It's still pretty crazy fast, right? Alright, we're gonna kick the wand out of his hand. Come on, drop the wand. There you go. So look at my health right now, 2,651. I'm going to let him hit me with one of his attacks. Look at my health now. It's halved. And see how there's a little timer counting down? When the timer counts down all the way to 0, you'll see my health returns to normal. That's what we're going to abuse to kill the boss. We're going to abuse his attacks, but we're not going to have him do it. We just need to see them. We just need to copy them. Get your ass over here. Alright, there we go. We're just going to leave that guy behind for now. Hopefully he chills. That he may be in the range of the boss and stay loaded in. Which means we'd have to go get another one, but oh well. Okay. Last piece of the puzzle. We gotta go grab it. We gotta head to... We left in East 2 in the last Holy Mountain. We left a perk that will copy that mage's attacks. It is the Angry Ghost. Alright, so watch this build that I have here. I have a chainsaw and a triple spell. This will make it so that we can cast crazy fast. It's like, it's casting every frame. Alright, so when I cast this, it spams very quickly. You can see the board back there casting spells. It's going really fast. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to grab this Angry Ghost perk right here. It says Angry Ghost. We grab that, and whenever we cast our chainsaw setup, you'll see how it fires off. It fires off its own spell every time I fire off a spell as well. You can get it to copy anything. So if I shoot a... I don't want to shoot a black hole over it. Actually, yeah, black hole's fine. So I'm going to shoot a black hole over him. So my own black hole flew over him. Well, it's kind of tricky to get him to copy it correctly. Let's see if that one worked. Yeah, there we go. So he copied black hole. So now every time I cast this wand here, even if the wand is empty, let's say I have no spells on it, and I cast an empty wand like this, it still you know, it still shoots off. I just put the chainsaw and stuff on there so that it will go a little bit faster. But it isn't necessary. Now that we have that all set up, we need to get out of here. So it's kind of funky, because the reason I put off grabbing this angry ghost is you'll notice as I'm traveling around, like, he's just doing his own thing. And that can be very annoying, because he can copy deadly stuff. I don't want him just... Angry Ghost is one of those perks that you only grab when you know why you want that perk. Because having it for a long run, he just causes chaos. He causes annoying things to happen. He can even copy something like Telebolt, and so that whenever you're trying to teleport around, you're just getting thrown all over the place. Watch this. There you go. So now he copied the Telebolt.
I got a cool puzzle for Xmas and it only took me 2 days to complete. The box said 2-year plus.
Shut the hell up.
2026 kinda cute.
So watch when I shoot this chainsaw off, just chainsaw by itself. It's teleporting me. That's because he copied the tele shot. That's why I'm saying you gotta be kind of careful whenever you have made the decision to grab this ghost. He will mess with you. He'll also drive you insane. See, look at that. I'm trying to teleport, but he's just like, nope. Alright, there we go. So what we're going to do is we make sure the projectile travels over the angry ghost, which it just did. Hey, no, stay over here. We don't want that guy traveling anywhere too dangerous. We're trying to bring him back into this. Usually I would put him in like a hole where he can't get out, but this should be fine. So when he does his attack, I mean, our guy already copied it, I'm pretty sure. See there, that traveled over the ghost, yeah? So now, when I spam it, he really throws out those attacks. Like a ton of them. So here we go. I'm going to wait for this to expire. I'm prepared. Most likely I'm going to have to go over and copy it again because Kolmi has his own attacks and that will probably overwrite my current stuff. But all right, 31 orb. Here he goes. 132 billion HP. Stay away, Polyshots. Stay away from my ghost. Stay away from my friend. Oh, please don't copy the Polyshot. Please don't copy it. I think he copied it. Oh, he definitely copied it. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Please hold, Kolmi. Oh, shit. No! 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 He just killed my boy! He just killed my boy! Wait, I didn't get to see the moment he died. I have to run and go copy another heart mage. It's gonna be so annoying. This is why you dig a hole where he can't get out. Oh, look at that. I actually hit him quite a few times. Look at that. Wait. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, never mind. There it goes. Just returned. Wait. Does he have the attack? Oh, he does. Oh shit.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this.
Wait a second. We can clutch. We can clutch. No, clutch! Clutch on him! Oh, shit. Well, there you go. Well, we didn't need to copy it. It just, yeah, we got him. Can I poly myself with these shots? I have to know. Hold on, chat. Wait, what if I use that attack on the rock boss, dude? I'm just thinking for a moment how I could utilize this. I'm pretty sure if we check the rock boss. The thing is, you never know with some of these bosses. They could say like immunity and they just assume to the liquid because they're like, hey, the player doesn't have a poly shot, maybe? No. They would know, right? Rock boss. Yeah, it just straight up says cannot be polymorph. So I'd assume they accounted for the
I fear the moist
poly
mob
thing, you know? Yo, what up, Celerity? You just missed it. We just murdered a boss. And we're just kind of teabagging his corpse right now. We're just staring at him. Wait a second, Celerity. I saw a clip that was quite slanderous. and I have had to report you to the authorities. Let me find this clip real fast. Hold up. Care to explain yourself, Celerity?
For a while. Dunk is, yeah, Dunk can be Weeb of the Year. That's fine. DunkOrSlam, congratulations, Weeb of the Year.
Now, I have sent this to the appropriate authorities and said, deal with this. The police will be knocking on your door shortly. I told you my chat nominated you. What? That wasn't a nomination? First off, there's some projecting going on here. Celerity is a massive weeb. This motherfucker unironically was playing Uma Musume, right? Like he was doing it for the sweat. That is disgusting. DunkOrSlam for Degenerate of the Year. This fucking guy. Just accept the honor. No need to be so humble. What? The lead detective on the case told me about your Ganyu body pillow. Hold up. What the hell am I looking at? What the hell is this shit? See? That's how you know Celerity's a weeb. He's just naming random fucking weeb shit off the top of the dome. That's weeb. That is weeb behavior. That is ultra weeb behavior. Smash. Don't say smash. What the hell, chat? First off, chat, chill. Keep your pants on. Smash. All right. You want to play that game? Smash. Okay. This is some cop-out shit. Ganyu from the game Genshin Impact is over 3,000 years old. Smash. Okay. All right. Apparently you guys get a pass this time. Okay. Oh, motherfuckers. All right. Focus up. I have a thing for grannies. Okay. Okay. God damn it. Celerity keeps getting away with it. We'll get him one of these days. We copied one of the boss's attacks. He shoots out polymorphine attacks. By the way, thank you for everybody stopping by. I hope you're having a fantastic 2026 Celerity into Celerity's community. We just killed the boss, and we were using a method where we were copying one of these mage's attacks and stuff. And now our little guy copied the boss's attack, which is a polymorphine attack. So I've actually never goofed around with this before, so I was kind of staring at it.
Finally found someone in your age, Dunk.
It's so stupid. I was getting ready to bust out the Chris Hansen picture and everything, but then we got hit with the anime classic. Okay. Kivi boss. Alright, this could be cool. This could be nice. Alright. Let's see how immune he is to this. It actually hurt me. What the fuck? Hold up. Interesting. Your HP desynced. It doesn't really do a perfect job at replicating it. What it tries to do, any damage you do to the rock, it sends back to you, but it actually sends it back to the player as holy damage, and the player actually takes amplified holy damage. So you actually reflect more damage than you did to him, which is kind of fucked up. Alright, well this is interesting. And even then, it's not even like reflected damage. It's more like he's trying to set your health bar to the health bar that he has in a holy damage method. It's weird. It's something like that. If you heal, it also heals. So like right now, let's say I healed up. In fact, this guy's probably gonna end up copying my heals, but whatever. Whoa, something just fucking pumped me. What the hell was that? Oh, one of the bouncing poly shots in that room must have hit the rock, and he chunked my health back down. So look at this. I healed up quite a bit, right? And then we're going to go over to the rock boss, and I'm just going to kick him. I'm just going to kick him for like 1 damage. So watch my health when I kick him. You see that? He basically is trying to force my health back down to around where the rock boss's health is, but it does it in a form of holy damage, which is why I end up taking more damage than what I should. It's a whole thing. Rip the poly shot? Yeah. We can heal him to death now. Heal him! He's on our side now. Please just lock in the bed at the altar. No more goofing. Alright, alright. You guys are always so scared. So afraid. Are you scared because Celerity's here? Is that what it is? You're like, please, I need an adult. My parents warned me about guys like him when I was a kid. I get it. I get it. There you go. There you go. The toxic greed win as we beat the hell out of ourselves in this. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. We would never risk dying in peasant land. That'd be embarrassing.
I am so impatient.
For a second, you guys thought I was gonna die where the peasants die. Me? No. Never. I only die where the god gamers die. Where the elite Noita players go to die. Celerity, if he's still around, please cover your eyes. You're not supposed to see this. Sorry, this is not for noobs to see. This is for only the god Noita players. For the you know, many members in chat. We got some Giga Chad Noita players. They're allowed to look. It's called the God Gamer Graveyard. The God Gamer Graveyard. And into the dark sun we go. The Guide Gamer Graveyard? What? What? See, Jack knows what's up. He says king or god, and that's why he will be spared. We did it! Woo! Before I open the final shop of the day, let me read out the streakers that we have. The Giga Chads that believed in a run that had a little bit of spice to it. It had some moments. A little bit of danger. Nah, we were safe the whole time. Flawless gameplay. The Cyborg and Frogger, congratulations on your golden yes sign along with Cyborg. Both of you now, when you predict yes in the channel, you will pop up with a sign that is made of gold to show that you're a true believer. 7 streaks going out to Mike, Ruffles, Aquello, Cyborg, Tranhai, Villian, Hexonius, Sep, Mint X69, Probanoid, and Incarus. There we go. That's a good, healthy amount of 7 streaks. Good to see it. Good to see it. No Lava getting a -7. That is 7 wrong predictions in a row. 7 incorrect. No Lava. You know where the dunce cap is. Back-to-back 7 streaks going out to Alt Priv, Red P-Dog, Keldy, Sumox, Stashless, Taunt, Mooted Out, and Mogum with a 14 in a row correct. If anybody out there is curious, why the hell would you care if you get 7, 14, 21? It's always divisible by 7. And when they earn a 7 streak, there's little stuff they can get in the channel. In fact, tomorrow's stream, I will be turning on a mode for anybody who has earned a 7 streak, like these guys right here. They can use their 7 streak to actually redeem a sound in the channel, which I'm a little bit scared about because I don't know how many submissions there's going to be. And Mind's Eye is probably going to stab me whenever he sees all the submissions you guys make. He's going to be like, what the fuck is this? Seaweed Dude with the 21 streak. That is 3 7 streaks in a row. Seaweed Dude, you are the Giga Chat of the day. The biggest streak, 21 in a row without messing up a single time is impressive. Didn't believe in paying the price, and the 2 haters, I guess. Dose of Antidote and Pacer both threw their streaks directly into the dumpster for no reason other than Tiny Brain, I guess. Dunk is still on. Vinny, don't get your hopes up there, Vinny Velvet. I'm wrapping stuff up. Don't guilt me. Listen, I'm going to be back in 15 hours, and it's important that I get a little bit of rest because I have to mentally prepare for sound redeems being opened and the next variety game vote, which has me kind of scared. Chat has been in like a trolly mood lately and keeps saying how they're going to vote in some meme game, and I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to experience something that's going to be traumatic, and I'm going to be like, God damn it, chat, you're never voting again. Or am I about to experience another amazing game because you guys have voted in some games that I've just like, I loved them. Like Factorio, dude, that game was addicting. Air the Gungeon was a great game, enjoyed my time in it. Oxygen Not Included. My favorite part about Oxygen Not Included was building that, like, I don't know how to just, it sounds kind of evil, but basically it was like a farm where we'd hatch animals and then we'd just immediately drown them for it. You would just use them for meat. That shit was hilarious. Sounds fucked up, but it was awesome. You're my favorite sweaty orange. How steep of a competition was that? Doki Doki Literature Club, don't start with me. Maybe we vote in another RimWorld expansion. Yeah, that'll be on the list. I'll put it on there. Do you ever play? I've never played Undertale. Never. I'll put it on the list if you guys want it. Like I said, be here tomorrow. I'll be taking the suggestions for a while and I'll make the list. Once it gets to about 30 or 40 games, then I'll open the poll. The poll will be open for 24 hours. So if you miss tomorrow's stream, just know that you stop by the Discord, you'll see the poll. And then it's a runoff system. So it's not most popular wins. It is literally, you will have to choose the games that, like, you'll rank the games in the order that you want to see them, at least like your top 5 or something like that. And then that makes sure that the game that wins isn't necessarily the most popular. It is a game that will be satisfying the most amount of people. Like, it'll make the most people happy is the idea. That's the reason for the runoff system rather than just the past where it was just a popularity contest.
I've been dropping loads around this fucking house like a goddamn
Vinny! Wait, Vinny, you're drunk, all right? Sober up before you go supporting the channel. I don't want regret to happen once you do sober up. You're like, oh God, what have I done? Thank you, Talithmar and Vinny. I would keep going, but again, like I said, we gotta be streaming later today. 15 hours. Plus Teddy is outside. He's meowing his head off. Oh, Steffi's on right now? I didn't even know Steffi was on. Thank you for calling it out. You know what? I'm gonna send you guys over to Steffi. Steffi is doing a archipelago randomizer. And let's see. If you're curious, Steffi tends to do a just no mic, just vibes kind of stream. And the fact that they're playing a archipelago run is pretty interesting. It's where they connect their game to other games. I don't know what they have. I think it says Noita run or 2 and then Stardew. So I don't know what's going on, but Steffi will be streaming. They're playing Noita right now. That's where I'm sending you guys over to. I think the raid is queued up, but I can't tell because it says incoming hype train. Because Vinny and Telethmar, God damn it, I can't tell when the raid's going off. Not seeing it. You can't see it. I think it's queued up. I'm pretty sure it is. The raid's about to go off, I think. Probably. Maybe? Possibly?
Nope.
No? Wait, it says invalid username. Wait, what? Minor spelling mistakes? Slash raid Steffi. What? I even copied the URL. I just copied directly from Steffi's channel. It does not let me raid. Oh, Steffi's even in the chat. What's up, Steffi? I literally just copied your username from here just to make sure I wasn't typoing. And it doesn't let me raid you. Slash raid. Oh? Invalid username. You know what? It could be Chatterino. Let me try it from the. I mean, I normally do it from Chatterino, but maybe it's bugged right now. Let's see. Let's try it from here. Raid Steffi. There you go. It's Chatterino's bugged. It let me do it from the browser one. I normally raid from Chatterino. I have no idea why it's being so weird. All right, so it wasn't a Twitch thing. It was a Chatterino bug. Lame. Who knows, man? Very weird. Well, anyways, have fun hanging out with Steffi. I'll see you guys in about 15 hours. Steffi is playing Noita. You'll have a good time over there. And yeah, we probably will be switching the Poggies emote back to the original Poggies because Larender's birth week celebration, I guess. I don't know. He had a birthday bet that we made years ago. It's a whole thing. Don't worry about it. We'll switch it back to the original Poggies, I believe now. He got his degeneracy that he wished for years ago. Why do you prefer the Weeb one? It's not that I prefer it. It's a whole thing, damn it. It's a whole thing. I'll explain it tomorrow. Ask me tomorrow. I lost a bet many years ago. Actually, it's a whole thing. All right. It's too much to explain. I'll see you guys in 15 hours. Stay sway, stay awesome. Thanks for the love and support. You guys are too generous, too kind. Thanks again to Vinny and Talithmar. Thanks for the sweat, you guys. Deuces.